Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hi. Oh my goodness. Rare morning stream. So when we stream and it becomes morning, it usually is because we stayed up way too late at night and it has become bright outside. But today, no, I actually slept last night early, around 10 p.m. and I just woke up and got ready, and we are going to stream for a bit before I eat lunch. How are you guys doing? Good morning. Hello, hello. Okay, let's see who's in here. Yusuf, hello. Shy Drake, hi, good morning. Hi, senior, welcome. Yes, your show is on and we are ready to go. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Oh my goodness, it feels so good being able to say good morning. I don't feel like a degenerate anymore. Fish, welcome. Good morning. Let's go. It's afternoon for you? Ah, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, at least I'm streaming at a time that I usually don't, right? Kira, hello. Denotila, hi. Good morning, everyone. Oh, you're from both the YouTube and Twitch. Let's go, Denotila. Yippee, yes. Let's see. Intros are random. I'm glad you like it, Kira. Welcome. Good morning. Abha, welcome. Hi. How's it going? Healthy sleeping habits? Yes. Wow, we truly. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, once the new year started, and I don't know if it was after the first stream or something. I think it was. My sleep schedule was just so messed up. I was I think I slept at like 10 a.m. Woke up at 6 p.m. I went back to sleep at 11 p.m. and woke up at, I don't know, like 2 a.m. or something. It was just whack. We don't want to do that. So yes, healthy sleeping habits are definitely endorsed on this channel. And yeah, today I'm actually able to live it, and I'm very happy about it. I feel so good when I'm able to live a normal, non-degenerate life. It makes me feel a lot better about myself. Hey, Inkbots, welcome. Sakura, hi, good morning. Katie, good morning too. Hello, early worms. Oh my goodness, that's such a good thing to say. I didn't even think about that. Early worms. That's all of us right now. I mean, we say early, but it's what, 9:52 a.m. Okay, actually, you know what? For a degenerate, that's pretty early, I would say. It's night where I'm at. Can I go to sleep with your stream? Absolutely, Denotila. Have a good night. Okay. Oh, Denotilia. Sorry, I think I pronounced it wrong. Yes, please, go to sleep. Prioritize that. Sweet dreams. Okay, if you do go to bed. Good night. Hi, Nova. Good morning. Mangaka going to sleep at 10 p.m. unheard of. Yeah, usually it's more like 10 a.m. It's kind of bad. So we're trying to change it up. I don't like encouraging bad sleeping habits, although I do it myself. So yes, we're gonna celebrate the small wins where we can take them. Oh, drink tea. Thank you. I actually am thirsty right now. Oh, well, that's messed up. Okay, wait, give me a second. I'm gonna hide this. There we go. Hi, good morning. This is tea. What is this? What kind of tea is this? It's from last night. Okay, this is hojicha. I love hojicha. It's a Japanese tea. It's kind of earthy tasting. It's a very room temp, aka cold. I love it though. Such a beautiful color on a screen. Cheers! Kanpai! Ohayo gozaimasu. Make sure to hydrate, y'all. I do hear that it's a good thing to hydrate as soon as you wake up. Oh, I have my shirt on today. Back and body hurts. Wait, you can't really see it that well. There you go. My friend Judy got it for me. Isn't it cute? I love it. Okay. So today what we're going to be doing is I am going to be working on my Patreon article, as you guys can see on screen. It's already like half done. I'll do the remaining half during stream. But basically, I'm going to be talking about my setup with you guys. Again, if you have questions about my setup or the programs that I use for either art or streaming, what kind of pens I use, like it's all going to be covered today. So just yeah, like feel free to ask me anything. This is the time for questions. And yeah, it's gonna be good. I think I have all the Stream Deck screens that I use. Yeah, I think I do. Okay. But yeah. Let's see. I'm reading acutely. Hi, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Chili, good morning. Hope you guys are all doing well. Morning stream gonna go crazy. Yes, it will. It will. Yeah. I'm definitely well rested, so that's good. My mind is kind of still foggy, but I feel great. Yesterday I walked 30 minutes on my treadmill before going to sleep as well. So I did a workout yesterday. I'm so proud of myself. I don't know if we're gonna do workouts today. I don't know. Like I would do workouts, but I don't know if we have time. I usually have lunch at 12 p.m. because that's when my mom and my brother they come to my room and they're like, wake up, and they like shake me in bed, and that's usually how I wake up on weekends. Yeah. So that's when I think I'm gonna have to go, but yeah, we're gonna be doing work stuff until then. Hi from Chile. Hi Juan. Welcome. Nice having you here. Good morning. New here. This seems interesting. Yeah. I would say so. I usually do art stuff, manga stuff, and then I answer people's questions. I used to make YouTube videos, but it was a little too time consuming to edit the videos, so I felt like doing this on stream would be an easier format for me to just talk with you guys, answer your questions, anything you could have about the manga creation process. And Yuki. Good morning, Yuki. Nice having you here. It's still long. It's been 14. What do you mean? Oh, the Twitch thing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Prime sub for 14 months. Let's go. Yuki, welcome. Good morning. I finally did a stream during a time where you can catch it. Yuki's been a long time viewer, and she usually sleeps at a very adult responsible normal time. Can't relate. But yeah, I wish we can all aspire to be like her. At least I'm aspiring to be like her. So yeah, good morning. I slept at 10 p.m. ish last night, and I woke up at a little before 9. Yeah. So I slept enough. I'm very happy. Toku, hi, welcome. Good morning. It's not at my place. Yes, good evening then. Hello, I bought your manga. It looks fun. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, I-29. I hope you like reading it. Fingers crossed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. To better sleeping? Yeah, exactly. It's like 8 p.m. Oh yeah, it is definitely evening then. Neo, good morning. Hope you're doing well. The night is too good to ignore. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I've always been a night owl. I think it's just my circadian rhythm at this point. Ever since I was a kid, I would just I don't know. I couldn't sleep early. I would always sleep, relatively later, even if I wanted to sleep earlier. So I don't know. At this point, it just might be what I am, and I might have to accept it. But yeah, we're at least gonna try because it makes me feel better. Let's go, super chat! Woo! John, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's go. Mieri, I love the design of your stream. Any tips streaming on YouTube versus Twitch? Great question. So I noticed that the YouTube comments are slightly more unhinged compared to the Twitch ones. Just slightly though. I don't know. I think Twitch has better auto mod, I think, when it comes to live stream chat. So if you are going to stream on YouTube, you might want to look at the comment section a little bit more in terms of moderation. But otherwise, I think streaming on YouTube versus Twitch is pretty much the same thing. Here, I can show you guys. Give me a second. Okay, so you see on my screen, on the lower, there you go. Right there, you'll see the viewer list. There's 19 on Twitch right now, 34 on YouTube. It fluctuates a lot. But yeah, basically, I think there are no downsides from what I see so far to multi-streaming. I can stream on Twitch at the same time I do as YouTube. I just and all the chat is all combined in it's over here, right here on screen. The red labels are YouTube chats, and then the purple ones are Twitch chats. And I use this app called webcomic. Here, I can put that in the chat as well. That's what this stream is for, right? Webcomic. Let me get the link for you guys. Crap! I thought I had it in my shortcuts. Never mind. Webcomic. I'll get that for you real quick. Chat app. And you know what? I use a custom like a CSS code. I think it was CSS code in OBS to make the labels different colors for both YouTube and Twitch, so people can look at it and see that the chats are coming from different places. So yeah, I'll put that in my Patreon article now that I'm thinking about it. Give me a second here. Filters, no, property. There you go. Yeah, I wrote whole ass code for this, and I'm glad it works well. But yeah, you're able to color code your Twitch comments versus your YouTube comments, and I really like that. Custom CSS. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna put it in my article. Thanks for the reminder. Let me do it right now. Actually, oh, wrong page. There you go. Where is my webcomic section? Webcomic. Wait, no. OBS widget CSS that I use to color code between YouTube versus Twitch comments. Yeah, I'm gonna go really in depth in this article. I had to write like CSS for it. I never thought that when I started doing art stuff online that I would have to learn like CSS and some like basic coding, but it has been really really handy. Okay, wait, template custom ここまで. Okay, so that's up to where it was. Just copy and paste the whole thing. There you go. I wish there was like a easier way I can condense this in Patreon, but I guess I don't think I have a way to do that. Huh. Oh, we'll figure a way out. But yeah, keep on asking questions. I hope that answered your question. I guess in terms of other tips for streaming on YouTube versus Twitch, so I have to have two separate alert widgets for YouTube versus Twitch because Stream Elements, which is the alert app I use for both of them, if I choose to do, they don't have multi-streaming integration right now from what I see. They say they do. They have quote unquote multi-stream, but the alerts are separated between, accounts. So for Twitch, I have to have alerts for Twitch, and then for YouTube, I have to have separate Stream Elements alerts for that. So I made my alerts and for Twitch first, and then I copied them over to YouTube so I don't have to make them twice. So that's also a quick tip. It'll save you a lot of time if you make them in one app and then just copy and paste your settings over to YouTube in terms of alert widgets. And then, it'll be consistent as well when you copy and paste. So that's also another thing that I did. Other than that, I set up everything in terms of my rotating, like you guys see you have like things sent by me in chat. Like on occasion, it's like, oh, like here's my signed books and merch at the shop, and here's here's my Patreon, things like that. You see that in chat sometimes. I use StreamerBot for that, and I can set it up for both Twitch and YouTube. Here, I'll put that in chat as well. Chat bot app that I use for multi-streaming called StreamerBot. I'm going to get the link for you guys. StreamerBot. I'm going to put it in both YouTube and Twitch chat. But yeah, that YouTube, and it also allows me to put stuff in YouTube and Twitch at the same time, which is nice. It gives me this pop-up chat box, and I type into it, and then it sends it to both Twitch and YouTube. But basically, this chatbot, streamer.bot, it allows me to send out, rotating chats, regarding my socials or whatever, once every 20 minutes or however I decide to schedule it. I can change it for both, I can make it unique to each platform. So if I want like a certain chat for YouTube and a certain chat for Twitch, I can do that as well. It's really, really smooth and easy to use. I've had no issues with StreamerBot so far. Super customizable. Highly recommend using it. So that's also something that I would use. In terms of other tips, I just use normal OBS, and I have a bunch of plugins that I stick into it to multi-stream at the same time. My multi-stream app is called Atom Multi-Stream here. I'm going to put that in the chat as well as my Patreon article, so I don't forget. Atom Multi-Stream. There we go. It's super important. I would not be able to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time otherwise. It's a free app. All these are free, guys, by the way. I don't spend money to do any of this stuff. I have scoured the internet to find free ways to do things. Okay, let me put it in YouTube and Twitch chat. Here, that's the thing that I use, the obsproject.com plugin. That's what I use so I can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It also allows you to stream to other platforms like TikTok and Kick and whatever else you guys want to use. So that's nice. But I think I used to try to do it to Instagram, stream to Instagram, but it only allows me to stream 30 minutes at a time on Instagram. So I just stopped using it. And in terms of TikTok, I don't think I'm even eligible to start streaming on there yet. So I haven't done that. And also, thank you for the follow, Cal. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let me go read chat now. Mary, you're like this saying, do as I say, not as I do. Exactly. Don't be like me is what I'm saying. Hi, Wada. Welcome. Good morning. Yes, an AM stream. Isn't it rare? Back and Body Hurts is such a good shirt, isn't it? I agree. Yes, it is tea. It's hojicha. I love hojicha. Oh my goodness, Yuki. Let's go. 15 bits. Thank you. Woo! 1,000 bits total. Oh my goodness. I still have to add little badges for reaching certain bit tiers. I think it'd be really, really cute. Oh yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be adding those one day. Probably, yeah, actually. I should add them soon, huh? Maybe I'll work on it during one of these streams. I'll write it down as a little thing I can do. Give me a second here. To-do list.
Oi.
Bit. Badge. Draw. Okay, that should be good. What was the oi for? Oh, drink tea. Thank you, soy sauce. Cheers. Here. Cheers. Hojicha. Which is a type of tea. Damn, your setup is sick. Thank you. I've spent once I got the what's it called? The book deal from Viz, that's when I think I started like investing a little bit more in my setup because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing this for a while. Let me make sure I have everything I need to do well. Yeah, some of these are recent additions, like the Stream Deck, which has been incredible. But I've always been a triple monitor type person because I need to look at references and I have to do other stuff. I have to have multiple monitors. I don't think it would be so inconvenient if I don't have multiple. But yeah, I'm gonna put all this stuff and I'm gonna make this a master post on my Patreon. So it says behind the scenes, my art and streaming setup. Equipment, programs, I'm going to have all the plugins I use on OBS. I'm going to have, the code that I use, like the CSS that I use to make the color coordinated chat stuff. What else am I going to put in? I'm going to put in all my like Stream Deck stuff so you guys know like what I do for streaming and stuff. Yeah, see, you have all these different expressions here. There's so many expressions now. I don't know why tired looks blue. It's supposed to be purple. And yeah, my label printer, that's there so I can, send off orders and stuff. That's my 8-bit dude that's been perpetually charging because it doesn't hold charge too much anymore, which is really unfortunate. It was my shortcut key thing that I used to, do Control Z, Control Y, like rotate, like things like that. I used to use it for that, but it doesn't really hold charge anymore, so I have to keep it plugged in. Kind of unfortunate. But yeah, I'm gonna be making this a master post. Let me catch up in chat. My sleep schedule's cooked too. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's not a good feeling. At least for me. Like I know it's perpetually cooked for me, but I don't feel good about it because I would like to have a normal schedule. I want to be normal and be able to do what everybody else is seemingly able to do in a really easy manner. It's a struggle though. Venko, hi, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Weird does not see a stream at 3 a.m. my time. I'm sorry. Damn. Yeah, usually 3 a.m. my time I would be streaming, but I am not doing that today. We are doing normal time streaming, and hopefully, people that usually aren't able to catch me are able to catch me today. Speaking of workouts, I hope the routine I sent was useful. Yes, it was. I was reading over it. I haven't done any of the stuff yet, but it was very good knowledge. Thank you so much, Katie. I appreciate it, and we're going to be using it for one of these upcoming streams. I don't think we have any workout redeems so far, so I can't do workouts. What a shame, huh? I can't work out because you guys aren't forcing me to work out. Ha ha ha. That's not a cue for anything, by the way. Hello from Iraq. Hello. Welcome, Koraz. Hope you're doing well. It's so nice to be on stream for once. Yes, it is. Thank you for stopping by, Yuki. And I'm sorry, I only do it during Dijon times. Welcome, Red V Forest. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Did you have a good stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, y'all. What are you guys working on? There we go. What are you guys working on? Hi. If you were working on art or anything, we'd love to see an art tags. URLs are okay in chat, by the way. In the meantime, hi guys. My name is Mieri. I'm a manga artist. I wrote The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend. I also have a tutorial out. It's called How to Write Manga Even If You Suck at Art. That's free. You can go check it out if you're interested in learning about how to write manga. It's a beginner-friendly tutorial, so I think anybody can get started on it. And then right now I'm working on a new fictional work. I'm trying to get the pitch packet sent out to publishers during Q1 of this year. So during the first 3 months of this year, I want to get a pitch packet finished and sent out so we can, get it traditionally published. So really excited for that. And currently for this stream specifically, I am working on making this Patreon article. It's my art and streaming setup, equipment and programs master post. So everything that I use for art and streaming, I'm planning on making a master post for it. So I go through my entire setup, show everything that I use. There's my Stream Deck layout and all the buttons that I have set up for it that make things convenient for me. And then I'm going to talk about my OBS plugins that I use, StreamerBot stuff, a custom CSS that I wrote that is going to be helpful for color coding my chat. Here, I can show that real quick as well. Hey guys, you see this, wait, which side? Oh, this side. Yeah, the purple is Twitch comments and then the red is YouTube comments. So yeah, stuff like that, I'm going to talk about it in my article. So if people are interested in getting similar stuff, they're able to do that. Okay, and let me catch up in comments. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Welcome guys. I love a chatty chat. What's that website? You're working from Patreon. Greetings from Bulgaria. Oh, greetings. Hello. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Let me catch up. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Good morning at the very early time of 10 p.m. Good morning. Good evening. Any idea how to fix my sleeping schedule? If I knew, I would have done it, VK. I'm not the right person to ask for that. I'm usually a degen, so this is rare for me that I'm doing a morning stream. Mini Sheep, hello. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. You're streaming on both right now? Yes. No, the either platform, I don't think it does mind. Twitch now allows dual streaming. I don't think they like having both chats on stream, if I remember correctly, but so far I haven't received any notification. If it comes down to that, like I'll fix it, whatever. Siri, hi, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Misu, good morning. Let me see. Okay, before I get into some of the questions, I'll catch up so I can look at um the raid stuff. Oh my god, let's go lesbians. Let's go lesbians. I love it. That's such a great raid chat thing. Welcome, guys. Good morning over here. Oh my goodness, good morning for you as well. Then that's good to hear. Was mostly doing art today. Nice. No, thank you. Yeah, is there anything you'd like to share? We'd love to see. Been a quiet lurker for a while, but recently learned you were friends with my good friend Uni. Oh, Uni's wonderful. I love Uni. Yeah, I did a collab with them a while ago. It was my first collab because I usually don't hang out with people. I don't really talk to people in the art space or the streaming space. I just kind of do my own thing. But yeah, Uni was really friendly to me and was like, hey, you want to do a stream together? And also like, they taught me a lot of stuff about how to make my stream better. And I'm super appreciative of them. Wonderful person. Highly recommend you guys go watch Uni. And give me a second here. I hope I do follow you back, right? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh my goodness, so many people found me through Uni. Yeah, I appreciate that. Blessed, truly blessed. Yeah, but Red Bean, yes, please share some recent sketches. We would love to see. I would love to see. And I'm so sorry I'm slow at reading comments. It's been a lot. Okay, yes. Okay, let's take a look at what you've been working on. Ooh, I'm gonna click on this. These are gorgeous. Okay, let's take a look at this. It's gonna be a kind of scuffed setup, but you guys are gonna have to forgive me here. Like that, and then no. There you go. This is what Red Bean was working on. Look at their sketches. Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. Oh, that's a little bit too zoomed in. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. This is gorgeous. Guys, look at that. Oh my goodness. I love your this is not a crayon. What is it called? The brush that you use. It is very it's very analog looking. It's very traditional looking, and I like that. I usually don't do this type of illustration, but I love this style so much. And also I love this so much. Are these like real life observations? Oh, you gotta heart the art, Redby. Let's go. Look, there's hearts around it. Yes, all the hearts. They deserve all the hearts. This is gorgeous. I love pencil sketchy brushes. Yes, I do too. I like ink blotty ones, so I'm in the same boat as you. This is so gorgeous. It's making me hungry. I haven't had breakfast. Yes. This, oh my goodness, I just saw this. Oh no, I zoomed out way too much. This over here. Oh man. This looks so good. What is that? That is delicious. It looks like some eggs, some bread, and the salad, and maybe bacon. Oh my god, that sounds like an ideal breakfast. I would love to have that right now. Man, that is gorgeous. Oh, Red Bean, you also got some sparkles around your art. Let's go. Guys, this isn't my art. This is Red Bean Porridge's art. Go follow them. They're incredible. Look at their art. It's so pretty. Also, here, wait, let me pop this up back again. Yeah, I love are these real life observation sketches? They're mix of direct ref sketches and some loosely ref sketches from Pinterest. I love that. Yeah, I can tell. Like I don't know. Something about it makes me feel like this was observed, and I'm like, yeah, this is done really, really well. I love the movement on this one. She looks so happy. So many flowy dresses and stuff. I love that. They're really good at showing movement. These are so cute. Look at this one right here. Her expression is so cute, and her pose is so good too. It complements the expression so well. Oh, adorable. And I love this outfit too. It's very what's the word? Cottagecore? Question mark? I'm not really good at fashion, but it's very cute is what I'm trying to say, okay? These are so nice. Red Bean, this is incredible. Guys, go follow Red Bean. An incredible artist. I love these real life sketches that they did. Wow. Lots of cute girls, by the way. I'm digging it. I also love how you added a shine to the hair right here. I can tell. You just, stopped coloring right here. It is intentional, and we love to see it. So good. I like how you draw wrinkles too. it's I'm not really good at drawing wrinkles, so I'm looking at this like, oh, this is really nice. I see that you shade in between the wrinkles to show like more depth. I like that. Yeah, lovely. Man, this food this food looks so good. I love food right now. I still really haven't had breakfast yet. But yeah, incredible. Your Morike moment. Yes, Morike. Yeah. I love the way the clothing folds are done. Me too. They did incredible on this. I love me some flowy dresses and pretty girls. Same. Oh my gosh. Handshake. Wait, you can't really tell that I'm handshaking right now. Handshake. I love that stuff too so much. But yes, thank you so much for sharing, guys. Again, guys, go follow Red Bean. They did an incredible job on this. Let me make it sparkle one last time. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah. I love getting grades from people when they show me art tags and stuff because everybody's so talented. They have such a different style than me too, and there's always something you can learn from other artists, and there's so much. It's just all admiration. And yes, thank you so much for stopping by. I loved looking at this. Thank you, Red Bean. And don't feel pressured to stick around. Feel free to like go de-stream, go get some lunch, baby. If you haven't already, go do whatever you got to do. Okay. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by. And let me catch up in some of the questions because I know I missed some. Give me a few seconds, guys. Okay, you must get some food. Yes, please do. Whatever you get, I'm sure it'll be delicious. Love your overlay stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be talking about everything, and this VOD will be available on YouTube, by the way, guys. So if you do need to go, or if you miss, the majority of the stream, I think it'll be okay because I'll still be going over most of the stuff in the VOD probably, and you can like just look at the screen because I'll be scrolling through this article and you'll be able to get stuff out of it. Yeah, so don't worry too much about it. Thank you for letting me share. No, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Okay, so confusing watching a Mieri stream during midnight. Yeah, that's the typical experience for people who are in Eastern Standard Time. But yes, I do have a kind of normal schedule and I'm very happy about it. We'll watch the VOD after sleep. Yes, please do. Yes, good night, sweet dreams, Machete. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is so dope. Thank you, Soy Sauce. Also, guys, thank you for the follow. Tea and Biscuits, Garden Fate, Little Meaty, Artemesti, PD June. Oh gosh, I can't read that. I can't read that. Give me a second here. I'm gonna look at your username. I'm going to cheat. Zephy Rox's welcome. Monty, Rero, I'm so Grace Chew. That's such a cute name. Munchie Time, Benny, Lethargic, and Jana. Hi, guys. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome. It is so great having new faces around here, and I hope you have a good time. And I'm sorry if I'm slow at catching up on comments or whatever. It's a lot to read. Let me see. I want to eat the drawing. Same. They did such a good job on it. Good morning from Miami. How's it going? I'm having a great morning so far, and I hope you are too, Adri. Welcome. Let me drink some tea, by the way. Here. Cheers. Clink. This is throat coat tea that Stars Misery sent. Thank you, Stars. I really like throat coat tea because first of all, it tastes really good. It's a nice herbal tea. And it's also supposed to protect your throat when you're talking a lot. So hence why I drink it on streams. Delphi, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Good morning. Let me take a look. Yes, have a good day at work, Kuma. Thanks for stopping by, although you're busy. Love the chalky texture. Yes, it was so good. Had to come on here from YouTube chat. Welcome. Yeah, okay, so the difference between this goes back to the multi-streaming part about YouTube versus Twitch. The thing about YouTube is that it still doesn't have all the fun features that Twitch has. Twitch, if you watch on Twitch, you accumulate these things called channel points. And for me, it's channel potatoes because I made them into potatoes instead. And once you accumulate those, you can redeem those for fun effects on stream. So, for example, this is a redeem that you can redeem. I don't know how many points it is, but you can redeem this. This is This is also another thing you can redeem. Yes, that's also a thing you can redeem. Drink tea, things like that. Yes, exactly. Cheers. Thank you for the redeem, Tiff. Also, you can also make me bald. Like that. Nobody has redeemed it today, thank God. And then Katie. I spoke too fast. Yeah, that's also something you can redeem for channel points. But yeah, my point is YouTube doesn't have that kind of thing. So yeah, Twitch is a little bit more interactive in that sense. But yeah, I don't think I mean, but like YouTube is better for VODs because who's watching VODs on Twitch? And also I think that yeah, like Twitch VODs, they get deleted after a certain amount of time. But YouTube, you can just keep it on there forever. You'll get ad revenue for the VOD, and I think it's just better to multi-stream because you can, get the live interaction that you get on Twitch, while also having the VOD at YouTube at the end, and also the YouTube people, they do comment a lot too. So it's just fun being able to talk to more people. Yeah. But I just make sure to color code the chat because otherwise people are going to get confused as to, where certain chats are coming from, maybe. Okay, let me catch up. Reading chats. One of my 2026 resolutions is to do daily sketch pages. That's such a nice resolution. Red Bean Porridge, I don't know if you're still watching, but I want to say that's great. I don't know if I have any 2026 resolutions, but I have goals that I want to hit. In terms of manga stuff, especially getting the pitch packet for my new manga sent out in Q1. No, Yuki, not the sit up redeem. Ugh. Maybe eventually. We don't have enough workouts redeemed so far to be able to do a full workout stream. So maybe next time once people redeem more. But yeah, the Q1 pitch packet. I knew people were gonna redeem more workouts after that. And also, I think I want to post more on Blue Sky this year regarding the recent events that have happened on Twitter. I'm never going to call it X. I just can't support any of that. I feel icky posting on there. And although I have been on there for so long and it's where I grew my platform, it's where I got my first book deal, I don't think that it is a suitable place for artists anymore, especially with the edit button where people are generating images off your images. It's just it's not good. Also, it's just filled with engagement farming and rage baiting, and it's not a fun place to be on anymore. I don't enjoy it. So I'm gonna try to grow my Blue Sky more from now on. Here, I can put that in chat as well because I don't think many people know that I have a Blue Sky yet. So let me put it in there. This is my Blue Sky. If you guys are interested, I'll put it in both YouTube and Twitch chat. Go feel free to follow on there because I'll be posting more on there. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that people have been on there for years and years and years and they just have to get pushed out because the platform just isn't getting regulated the way it should be. Uni's the biggest sweetheart. She was one of my earliest streamer friends. Yes, such a sweetheart. I love Uni so much. Yeah, she was my first streamer friend because I don't really talk to people. But yeah, Uni's super personable and friendly and just a lovely person. Here, I'm gonna give a shout out to Uni. Shout. How do I do a shout out again? /shout. Okay, there we go. Oh Yasumi Uni. There you go. Go follow Uni, guys. Incredible person. What are the steps to getting a manga serialized partnered with publishers? Do you send to multiple publishers? How do you contact them? So many questions. Great question, Fish. Okay, so let's talk about that. So in terms of, so first of all, for my first manga, The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend, I wasn't really contacting them for anything. I was posting my manga on Twitter and then a bunch of publishers started reaching out to me and that's how we ended up getting our book published by Viz Media. So that's what happened there. But generally the publishing sequence for, I guess, if you want to publish in, the Americas, you would make a pitch packet. It's a document that contains everything regarding the new project or the new manga or story that you're working on. So it'll have character designs, character descriptions, synopsis for the entire story, themes, settings, and basically like anything that you would want your publisher to know. You put it in there. You also include synonymous work so the marketing team knows like what you're going for. Once that is done, you send it out to multiple publishers. And they read that. It's basically like a proposal, right? Like a project proposal, and they they review it, and they're either interested or not interested. Some of them will let you know that like they're interested, and they'll be like, oh, can you change XYZ, things like that. It depends what publisher, but that's the general process. And for me, I have an agent. I didn't really seek out an agent, so this is also, I don't know if I can help you guys out with this, but agents basically negotiate contracts for you when you do get into a book deal with a publisher. Because I personally don't have much industry knowledge. I don't know industry averages or what rights I have, things like that. The legal stuff that many artists are just not aware about. Like my agent reached out to me when I was, posting on Twitter, and I was like, yeah, let's work together. They take a cut of my final publishing contract. So like they take a part of my advance. They also take a part of my royalties. And that's very normal. And in exchange for that, they negotiate all the contractual stuff with the publisher. They, increase the amount of advance I get. They make sure that I have like all the good, the rights that I should be having. They basically are your advocate when negotiating contracts. So I have an agent, and some people just they don't have an agent. They just negotiate themselves with the publisher, and I think that's great too. But for me, I think having an agent was really good because they definitely did increase my advance quite significantly. Because they know, what you deserve in terms of industry averages and things like that. So yeah, that's definitely a strong point. Even with the percentage cut that they do take, it is worth it. So yeah, that's how I do it. And usually when you do have an agent, the agent does send out all of the pitch packets, the pitch documents to the publishers as well. At least my agent does. And some agents also double up as editors. It just depends on the agent. They'll give you feedback and things like that. Or like, they just they're your advocate. They're your partner. They're trying to get your work out there, and they're trying to make sure that you succeed. And it's a really nice thing to have. So personally, I really like having an agent. I hope that answers your question. I know that was like a lot. Mankyo, hi, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Quick question. You have any plan to pitch a new manga or something similar to publishers? Yes, I do. I've been working on it for the past few months. For this next project, I think that, I could go the self-publishing route, but I think going traditional publishing is better because I want more eyes on it. It's a little bit more complicated story with really complicated and difficult characters, and I want it to be the best that it can be. I want to make sure to maximize, the potential of the manga. So to do that, I think having, multiple people, a team working on it would be better. And that'll mean like slightly less creative freedom. But honestly, I would rather prefer the more strenuous edits because I want my manga to be good. That's just my number one priority. I want people to like it. So yeah. That is my plan. I plan to get it out during Q1 of this year. So during the first 3 months of 2026, I plan on getting my pitch document created. And I'm going to be including the entire... right now I'm working on what's it called? A story web. Here, I can put it on the screen as well. This is also going to be in my... my master post for the equipment and stuff I use. But I use this app to web out my story. Thank you for the follow, caddies. Welcome. Good morning. This is what it looks like here. I'm gonna try to open this on screen so you guys can see it. There we go. Okay. So this is my story web that I use to map out my entire story. You guys can't really see much in here, but this is all text. Like it's paragraphs and paragraphs. It's really, really big. Some of these look blank, but it's because I zoomed out way too far. You can't even see the text in there. But there's text in every single one of these. And yeah, I color code these different things to show like different story events or stuff that I still need to figure out, which is in red, and then stuff in the past, which is dark blue, world building, which is like light blue, and then pink is moments between the two main characters that are like cute and stuff because I really care about that. So yeah, I'm gonna probably like in this pitch packet, I'm gonna summarize this story web. And then I might include a link so that they can take a look at it as well, like this whole diagram. I think that'll be helpful. Yeah. Excuse me, let me drink some tea. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, Tino. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Hi, Stars, welcome. I'm drinking your tea right now that you sent. The throat coat, it's so good. Thank you so much. Yes, it is very early stream. I've been going to sleep super early, so I'm glad I was able to catch one. Good morning. I hope you had a good week. Thank you so much, Stars. I've been having a great morning so far. Yeah, I've been, I mean, I haven't been super productive. Yeah, I haven't written, I've actually written some stuff in here, so that's fine. I'm working on a Patreon article that's basically gonna, like, it's gonna summarize all of my art and streaming setup, equipments, programs, everything. Oh, ads in 1 minute for Twitch. And I'm going to talk about all the OBS plugins I use. I'm going to put in the code that I use to like format some of my widgets, things like that. Just so if people want to replicate some of the stuff that I do here on stream, they're able to do it. But yeah, welcome. 10 p.m. in Thailand now. Oh my goodness. Good evening. Hi from Portugal. Hi. I hope you're doing well, Silver. Welcome. Hi, Monte. Welcome. Good morning. This is so useful. Good to hear. Yeah, guys. If you have any questions, just let me know, okay? Your giant finger pointing at us. Oh, ads in 7 for Twitch. Go take a break. Go do whatever you gotta do. Do you plan on making a video or something on how to make a pitch packet? I'll be going over my pitch packet in like either a stream or in a Patreon article, probably. I'm not going to show you the contents, but I'll show you the format and everything that I have in there. And I think that'll be helpful. So yeah, I guess if that counts. Can you do a tutorial on how to make a pitch packet someday? Yeah, I can. I'm not going to make a tutorial. I mean, maybe I can. When I have time, I will. The thing is, YouTube videos take so much time to make and edit, which is why I do streams instead. So I can just answer your guys' question in real time. Because if I have to do like a YouTube video, I'm going to have to censor my face, like do color grading, do XYZ. I have to make it full effort, high effort, because I don't like putting something that's half-assed out there. It's just very time consuming. But yeah, I can, I'll definitely go over how to make a pitch packet during a stream. And I'll definitely also make an article about it as well. Boom. Thank you for the follow, Sahana. Welcome. Sometimes I wake up at 10 a.m. and struggle to exist the rest of the day. I feel that, Sekwar. Did I miss any other questions? Didn't know you were so fluent in English, dog. Yeah, I was really insecure about my English for super long because I keep on getting told that I have an accent. Yeah, ever since like middle schoolish. I don't know. And I grew up in a predominantly like white/black area. I was one of 3 Asian people in my entire graduating class of, I don't know, 400 plus. So basically, like, I don't know. I felt like I just my English was just not very good. I'd rather, speak Japanese because it's my first language, but I've gotten over it recently. I'm like, whatever, man. Sometimes my English will be weird and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. But thank you, I appreciate it. New stream layout looks absolutely wonderful. Never seen one like it before. Thank you. Yeah, it is. I got inspiration after watching Taijiro, who is another great streamer, by the way. Crazy layout, and I was like, oh, I should make my streams a little bit more interactive and just interesting looking. I don't have to do the standard format that everybody uses. So yeah, I went kind of out of the box, and I think I like it as well. So thanks. I had an 8-bit Do Micro 2. I've upgraded to Tourbox Elite. Oh, for half the price. That sounds good. Yeah. I mean, Tourbox is really expensive from what I know, so that's a great deal. Is the Tourbox good? Was it worth it? I'm curious. I've never used one before. I think so far I don't have a need for it, but maybe one day I'll get one of those things. Hippie Kata stream, welcome Nomo. Nice having you here. Good morning. I use a 4K 40-inch TV as a monitor. Hey, as long as it works, right? If it's a monitor, it's a monitor. Hi, Wabaki. Welcome. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Stream has been unproductive so far, but it's been a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are gaining some information out of this. Yeah, we've been answering a few questions here. How to access your article when you're finished? Oh, it's from my Patreon here. I can put it in chat. It'll be under the $5 tier, I think. Here. Patreon. What? Did I not have a link for Patreon in here? That's crazy. Oh, wait, I can just do exclamation point Patreon. There we go. Both YouTube and Twitch chat has it now. But yeah, I'll have this article up there. But yeah, in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, I'll let you know. Or you guys can let me know. Yuri Goddess Live. Hi, Monty. Welcome. Good morning. Glad you're able to catch a stream. Streamer bot Q, what trigger time type do you use? Trigger words or certain time? Oh, that's a really specific question. Give me a second. What trigger timer do you use? Trigger words certain time after? Okay, so I think it depends. That's a trigger words or by certain. So like I don't have those kinds of triggers in my streamer bot mini sheep. I usually like I have commands that I can pull up. Like I do like exclamation point word, and then it'll like, put certain things in chat, or I have a rotating chat thing that I have. Like if you are asking regarding the rotating chat thing that I have, like the chatbot thing, I use timer. I think I have it set to seconds or something. After maybe 20 minutes, I'll get this chat, and then after another 20 minutes, you'll get another chat. Throw it in chat. So I don't do the after X amount of lines in chat. It is time based, if that makes sense. Can finally catch a stream because I don't have school. Let's go, Shannon. Hope school went well. Finally, you were able to catch a stream. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Good morning. What do you mean you have to code? There goes my chances of doing my own streams. No. It's not that much coding. It's mostly like CSS stuff. It's not too bad. I mean, I have zero coding knowledge. Well, I used to have zero coding knowledge, and a lot of the stuff can be Googled. Like you can Google like how to change color of XYZ, or like how to center certain things, or you can Google that kind of stuff and it'll give you CSS code so you can figure out how to just format stuff in a way that it'll make your stuff look good. But yeah, I think if you have a baseline knowledge of coding, it's kind of helpful. I never really looked at long ass tutorials on how to code or anything like that, but I do like when I'm making websites and stuff, my own site, I had to Google a few things like, how do I do like a collapsing accordion Q&A section, and then like it'll give me some kind of response and I'll have to code it myself. But yeah, it's helpful if you know a little bit of CSS or if you understand like from the base level how to code. I think that's good. Any tips on how to start a YouTube channel? I want to make videos about manga, drawing, and animations. You're a big inspiration to me. Okay. Thank you so much. First of all, I appreciate it, VK. Any tips on how to start a YouTube? I mean, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask. I'm not a huge YouTuber, I would say. When I first posted my YouTube video, I wasn't expecting anybody to watch it because I had like, 0 subscribers. But yeah, I would just start making videos and post them. Just post them with a intriguing thumbnail, really like a title that makes people want to click on it, things like that. And also make sure the content is actually quality as well, and you're passionate about it, and it should be good. Yeah. Good morning, Siri and Misu. Nice having you guys here. Hello. I think I caught up on most of the questions. Now let me scroll back up. If I miss anything, guys, let me know. Throat code is so good. I agree. Raru Moron. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Let's go! Thank you. Welcome. Nice having you here. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are so generous today. It all adds up. It all pays my rent. I appreciate you guys. Let me see. Catching up in comments. Howdy, Aaron. I am streaming really early today. No, I'm in Michigan time zone right now, which is Eastern Standard Time. It is currently 10:46 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, pretty early for my standards. Yeah, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule right now, so I'm happy that I woke up in the morning. We gotta all start somewhere, right? Even if the bar is on the ground. No flies? Oh, absolutely. No, I hate flies. Not in my tea, thankfully so far. Cheers, by the way. Throat coat the goat. I agree, Monty. This is so cool. Thank you, Delphi. I appreciate it. I love your streams and your work. I'm glad you're live while I'm running errands. Ooh, good luck with your errands, Zero. And thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope everything goes well. And also, good morning. I follow like 120 streamers at this point, so I may have accumulated 500k channel points. Holy, that's a lot. Yeah, streamers are fun to watch, aren't they? I do enjoy having streams running in the back while I do my own thing. Yeah. And I just like being able to support, like cool people who make cool things. And yeah, hopefully we keep on seeing that more people will do that. Finally bought my own throat tea too. Glad you still like and use it. Yes, it is so good. Of course I use it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using it until it's all gone. I love throat coat tea. I do like it, Stars. It is so delicious. It has such a herbal taste, and I really enjoy it. It's slightly sweet as well, and I think I really like that. I'll be evil this year, man, Yuki. You're gonna have to do those sit-ups with me. You know that, right? Oh, thank you for the follow. Some sort of bee. Welcome. Nice having you here. Good morning. The algorithm's so bad on Twitter these days. Yeah. It's you can't. First of all, I hate that we have come to a point where I have to question everything I see on the feed. Like, is this even real? Like, is this AI generated? Is this fake news? Like, what is this? I have to question that every single time I see something, and it's just, I feel like I am just sludging through a pile of slop trying to find like a ring or something that I dropped. I don't know. It just it feels terrible trying to use that platform and genuinely enjoy it because there's so much trash on there that I don't want to see and I don't care for. And yeah, I also don't see stuff from people on there that I want to see stuff from. So it's not good. I don't like it. I pretty much disappear from the internet. I just use Discord and Twitch to talk to people nowadays. I think that is great, Sekwar. Honestly, I don't really use social media for my private life either. I don't even have a social media profile for my private stuff because I just yeah, I mean, like if I want to talk to someone, I'll just talk to them. I don't know. I don't yeah, like I use social media because of the stuff I do online, like art But it wouldn't be something that I do out of my own accord because I don't know. I just don't find it to be too much fun nowadays. Except I went on Blue Sky the other day and I started posting more on there, and I actually get real humans responding to my stuff and really really kind comments and cool people. So I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit more. I think I really really like Blue Sky and the vibe that is there. I don't have engagement farming bots in my replies, and that just makes me happy. And I have seen zero AI content on there so far. I'm sure there is AI content, but I see stuff from real people on there so far, and I'm just loving it. Do other Japanese artists have an alternative yet? I think people are switching to Blue Sky. They also there's also a few other platforms out there that people have been using, but it's not really known by the English audience. So yeah, I don't know how big it'll become, but I think Blue Sky is one of the more international platforms that some Japanese artists are switching to. I've all but abandoned Twitter once Elon did the Elon things. Yeah, it's so sad. I used to love Twitter. It's where I started growing. It's where I started posting manga, and now look at what it's become. It's terrible. I was so happy when he said he wanted to be more active on Blue Sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be more active on Blue Sky. I just recently made a little Wicked fan art and I posted it on Blue Sky, and yeah, I enjoy the feedback that I get on there. I think it's a nice community. People are kind. People are warm. And I love that. Oh my god, you're bald. Not anymore. Not anymore. The redeem only lasts for like 15 minutes. So my hair grew back. Thank God. They changed recently, so you give them a permanent permission to train AI with their images. Oh, even the old images that I posted on there, like, do I really have to go through and delete all of my pictures on there? Is that how that is? Yeah. I hope not. That being said, I've been bad about social media lately. Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't good at social media either. I've never been. I think posting sometimes can feel like a chore, and I hope that Blue Sky will get me a little bit more excited to post again. And thank you for the follow, Marika. Welcome. Nice having you here. Good morning. Can you sing any Japanese song? That's such a random comment. Oh my god. I don't want to get copyright striked. But a recent song that I've been listening to a lot is by Penthouse. It's called Minute by Minute. It's really, really good. Highly recommend listening to it. It's such a good song. I just want to thank you for inspiring me to start making manga. I wanted to make one for years and finally made after seeing your YouTube videos. Recently created my first manga page. That's so exciting. Let's go, Tino. I'm so happy for you. I hope you're having fun making your first manga. That is really exciting. Congratulations. I'm glad that you were able to take the first step because many people just don't. They're like, oh, I want to make manga, and then they never write manga ever. So I'm glad that you were finally able to write something. That is so exciting. I'm so happy for you. And I hope you continue to make more. Taking my cousin to the airport within an hour. Oh, yes. Yeah, have a good one, Stars. Drive safely, okay? Have a good one. Or, travel safely, I should say. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy belated New Year. Yes. 明けましておめでとうございます。今年もよろしくお願いします。Did you find your own agent or did they reach out to you? They reached out to me. Yeah, I didn't really look for my own agent. I didn't know that was a thing until I was reached out by my current agent, Paloma. She's incredible. And yeah, we've been working together ever since The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend, and I think we'll keep on working together. I met her in Japan too, and so we ended up being in Japan at the same time. So we got some tea, and it was wonderful. I think it was coffee, actually. Same difference. It was a nice cafe in Shinjuku. I miss it. I miss Japan. I haven't been there in a while. I should go back soon. It's just expensive. I can read that. That says squiggly. Yes, exactly, Sekwar. What software is this? The story web app that I use is called Miro. Here, I can put that in chat as well. Give me a second here. You're talking about this, right? You're talking about this app. So it's called Miro. It's a diagramming app. And it's free. Exclamation part. I can just put it like this. There you go. Story diagramming app. There you go. Put it in both YouTube and Twitch chat. I didn't know that they pushed AI functions when I first started using the app. I don't think I use any of the AI functions. I just use it to write stories in there. But yeah, it's unfortunate that every single app nowadays is pushing AI because I don't really care for it. Hi, Grant. Good morning. Good luck at work. I hope that goes well. Thank you for stopping by, and hope you have hope your shift or your hope your day goes well. Good luck. Marathon. Hi. Live stream is beautiful and cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning. Even an article on how to make a pitch packet would be really nice. Noted. Yeah, and once I make a pitch packet out, I will definitely be putting it in there. I can't put the actual contents in the online until like I finish the entire story because I don't want you guys to get spoilers. But yeah, I will definitely make an article on how to make a pitch packet then. Yeah, Taijir's incredible, right? Soy sauce, I agree. Crazy stream layout. I've never seen anything like it. He does full on coding too, which I don't really do. I just do, basic CSS edits and, things here and there. But yeah, he goes crazy with it. I'm also currently struggling with learning the language of a new country I immigrated to. It's very rough, but maybe this means someday I'll release some Butch for Butch Manga. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, yeah, I admire anyone who knows a second language because I think, learning languages are really, really hard, especially if it's after you've grown up. Yeah, and I just respect the amount of work people put into, learn a new culture, a new language. Things like that. It's a lot of work. Leon, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yes, commands, exactly, yeah. Darker Roxas, welcome. Hello, good morning. Hope you're doing well. It's definitely worth it. Toolbox, okay, noted. First, I wasn't used to it. Once I set up my shortcuts, it's second nature to me. Good to know. Worth the money. Okay. Is it heavy, the Toolbox? Hi, Kaiji. Welcome. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Time-based, yes. Fiddling around with my own and they keep popping up too often or too awkwardly, even with 1 hour in between. Okay, gotcha. Okay, if that's the case, then I think you should make it line-based, if that's the case. For me, so far, working with making it time-based has worked completely fine. So I just do that. Maybe I'll make it line-based one day. I don't know. I don't know what the right thing would be, honestly. Maybe if the chat was moving way too fast, maybe line based would be better. Yeah. Hi, thanks for streaming today. Absolutely. No, thank you so much for stopping by. I was supposed to stream last night, but I got sleepy by 10 p.m. So I was like, I'll sleep and then wake up and stream. So that's why we're here today. Hi. I'll buy your manga when I can get my hands on it. Yes, absolutely. I would love to have you read it, and I hope you enjoy it when you do read it. You're here. Nice to meet you. Hi, Neko-kun. Welcome. Good morning. Hope you are doing well. Let's see what else. Get to finally watch a stream. Finally on my vacation starting today. Oh my goodness. Happy vacation for you, Dark Roxas. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, hope you are able to relax and do some fun stuff during your vacation if you have anything planned. Having other artists on stream is really nice. Listening to you while working on a visual novel. Good luck with that, Monty. I hope your visual novel goes well. Good luck with that. Those videos make me feel like a grandma. I always believe on them. AI has more negatives than positives. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like it makes some stuff convenient, but most of it's I don't know. I don't think it's contributed enough to humanity to be able to say that, it's more of a net positive. I think it's definitely a net negative. Blue Sky's good for art. Yeah, I've loved it so much for art. The community is really, really kind and sweet, and people have been it's all people. I hate that I have to even say that, but it's all real people who are commenting on my art, and it's not engagement farming. It makes me happy. think it's even the old images when it comes to Twitter. Oh my goodness. If it's retroactive, I might have to start deleting my posts on there then. That's really, really bad. I hate that. Ay. And I even privated my account, but I guess that's not even enough, huh? Noted. Hi, Giga. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Yeah, so early. I usually don't. I'm not even awake during this time. So this is very rare. But yeah, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, and I'm glad that you guys were able to catch my stream today. Do you find using Blue Sky more appealing than Twitter? Some people say it's better to be a Blue Sky user right now because some changes of service on Twitter. Yeah, I think it's Blue Sky is better right now. Twitter is really, really bad right now for artists, and I think for anyone that really posts images on there. So the first bad thing is that, when you post an image on Twitter, there's this little edit button that comes up, and so people can generate images off your image, and they can just repost it as their own. So what's bad about that is, you can post a sketch on Twitter, and then some idiot will come into your replies, and they'll be like, "Oh, Grok, finish this for me," and they'll make they'll make Grok basically like color the image, your sketch, and finish it, and like kind of butcher your art, and it's really demoralizing. Or people will take your art and they'll, change it and alter it in ways that you didn't consent for it. And yeah, that's the first bad thing that can happen. And they can repost it as their own. So that's really terrible. Second bad thing I've been seeing lately is if you post photos of yourself on Twitter, people have been making Grok undress people without their consent on Twitter. It's really bad, and that applies to women, that applies to men, that applies to unfortunately children as well. So it's and there's really no regulation on there yet. I think I know, I think it's now limited to people who pay for Twitter now, but I think saying that if you pay for Twitter, you get to undress people without their consent, I think that's crazy. I think that's insane. So, yeah, I don't think it's a safe platform for people anymore. I think it's disgusting that that kind of stuff is allowed and not regulated, because that's the responsibility of the platform owner. So, yeah, I'm just not posting stuff on there anymore. My Twitter account is now privated, and I'll be posting on Blue Sky going forward. Maybe I'll even delete my Twitter because I guess my stuff, it'll get taken into AI or whatever. Yeah, I thought really long and hard about it. I didn't want to part from Twitter because my entire art career on the internet has been started off on Twitter, but I just can't support it. It took me 2 months without paying for a service to take down all my posts from Twitter years ago. Yeah. I think that was for the better, Mini Sheep. Konbanwa. Hi, Lava. Welcome. Irashai. Nice having you here. Cheers to your agent. Truly. Cheers to Paloma. Shout out Paloma. She's great. Incredible. How did you learn how to draw? Great question, Injust. I don't know. I've always been drawing. I started drawing when I was 4 or 5 years old. I was in not a Montessori, a little childcare thing, and I think it's preschool. I think that's the word for it, a Montessori. I don't really know. And I had a classmate. Her name is Miriam, and she drew mermaids and stuff. That's all I remember about her. And I saw that and I was like, I should draw mermaids too. And I started drawing mermaids. It was really mediocre, but it didn't matter because it made me happy. And then I just kept on drawing. I don't know. Even after I, graduated Montessori, went to elementary school, it just developed into a hobby. And I kept on drawing. And during middle school, I was I read I don't know if I think it was late elementary school. I started reading manga. I think that was the situation. My grandma, she sent me a VHS of the first Naruto movie, and I saw it and I was like, "Holy crap, this is so cool!" And I asked her to send the manga for it, and I got the manga for it. I started reading it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love manga." And that's how I became a otaku. And during middle school, I was like, yeah, I want to become a manga artist. So I started actually drawing my own manga. I think that was after I read D. Gray Man. I was like, I want to draw manga. So yeah, in terms of learning how to draw, I think I just drew from my heart. I drew whatever I wanted to draw. I wasn't really thinking about how to make it look good or anything like that. After I wanted to like actually pursue this as a career, I did learn by observing other artists' artwork, seeing how they drew things. I also did some tracing when I was tracing of like manga and like anime, using like computer paper and stuff like that, just for my own practice. I never really posted it anywhere. I did that. And yeah, just observation. That's how I learned to draw. And also just by drawing. You learn by doing, I think, is the best way to put it. I felt like a manga artist when I finished one page, not my skills. But the fact that I felt drained after skipping breakfast and lunch and sleep to finish it, oh my goodness. It was for a contest. I hope that contest goes well, Tino. And yeah, it is absolutely draining after doing that kind of thing or trying to meet a deadline. But yeah, make sure to take care of yourself. Try not to skip breakfast and lunch and sleep. But I'm glad you were able to get that done, though. That's really exciting. Trying to learn Japanese is tough, but it helps a little bit with the Spanish. I know. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, like I think I've heard that Spanish pronunciation is kind of similar to Japanese pronunciation for certain vowels. So that makes sense. But yeah, learning a new language in general is difficult. Hi, Inti. Welcome. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Tour box is not that heavy, more like dense. Okay, noted. Oh, it has batteries in it. I had no idea. Okay, noted. Nice to the touch. Okay, noted. I've never touched a tour box, but I will keep that in mind. My first web manga is taking too long to draw. Yeah. No, it's understandable. Like writing manga is so much work, so much pre-planning that is required because you have to, make sure you do the story. Like first of all, like before I start any manga, I like figuring out the overall, like the entirety of the story, like the major plot points and the major character arc, the major growth that the characters go through. And yeah, that sometimes takes a lot of time because before when I first started drawing manga in middle school, I didn't do any planning before I started writing, and I would halfway through like the story, I would be like, I don't know how to finish this story up. And I would just abandon projects. So I would have multiple abandoned projects of manga because I didn't do any planning in advance. And halfway through writing, the plot would just kind of collapse. But yeah, that's why I think that pre-planning a manga is really important. You just want to figure out the major plot points before investing your time into a project because it can be pretty detrimental. You inspired me to start streaming. Oh my goodness, Yuki, I'm so excited for you. I hope you've been enjoying streaming. And yeah, anytime. Yeah, I never really intended on becoming like a quote unquote streamer, but it's been fun talking to you guys, getting knowledge from you, and also me, trying to give whatever knowledge I have to you guys. It's a nice relationship. I like that. Hi, Laraya. Good morning. Can you give us a tutorial for Miro how to use it? Honestly, like I don't really I'm not a heavy user of it, so I don't know. I just there it's pretty self-explanatory. You just make a text box and you write stuff in it. I don't know how else to explain it, but this is what it looks like in Miro. You just make a text box and you start typing text in it, and then when you hover over one of these 4 edges, it'll give you like an arrow. And then if you click on the arrow, it'll make another box and you type in that box, and then you have 2 story events, and then you just keep on going until you make a whole ass web like this. You can change the color of it. It's very self-explanatory. But yeah, you can use it. You can make the diagram however you want it. So I don't think a tutorial is really that necessary. But if you have any specific questions, you can let me know. Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, Twitter is terrible. They were already generating stuff, but the fact that they made it extremely accessible, yeah. I think that was the huge problem. People used to have to put in slightly more effort to make, AI generated images off your art, but now it's just hover over the post and click generate. So it's really bad. It's so accessible now. Yeah. It is definitely begging users to AI generate images. It's crazy. I don't want to use it. It's a flex that I've never been on X. Yes, that is a huge flex. Yucky. That is, yeah. You don't need to be on there. Elon Musk on Twitter. I agree. It used to be so good. I used to love Twitter, but no, not anymore. Does making manga independently matter compared to selling it to Shonen Jump? I don't know if I understand the question, but if you are with Shonen Jump, because they are on a weekly schedule, I think you cannot make manga independently feasibly. I think you're going to need assistance for that. So I would recommend getting assistance. Yeah. I think a weekly schedule and pumping out like 16 to 18 pages weekly is crazy. I think it's unhinged. I don't think that's a thing that normal humans can do. So you definitely need people helping you out with that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you pay for premium, you can you can like non-consensually undress anybody. It's really, really bad. It's criminal, I think. It should be highly regulated. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, because people don't have the conscience to not do things. Yeah, if they are able to do things, they will do it. So it's the responsibility of the platform owner to regulate that. Mieri, how did you get over the fear of posting from an anxiety-ridden artist? It's hard. Aw, I'm so sorry. So for me, I didn't. I just didn't really care about what other people thought. Not gonna lie, when I first posted my "The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend" first chapter, I had like 300 followers. I didn't think anybody was gonna read it, but I didn't care because I liked what I wrote. I was like, yeah, this is kind of good. And honestly, I was so self-confident and so self-assured that I didn't really care if people didn't like it. I just posted it for the sake of posting it and being like, yeah, I enjoy it. If you want to enjoy it, like, feel free to enjoy it. I wasn't really thinking about getting criticism or anything like that. But yeah, I posted it and surprisingly people liked it and I just kept on writing. And sometimes I do get negative comments, but it doesn't really bother me. Because I like what I do and I innately enjoy my work myself because I write for myself. So I don't really like my self-worth isn't really based on other people enjoying my work because I already enjoy it and that's what it's already based on. It tears me down when I don't like my own work because like I feel so like frustrated about myself. But as long as I like what I am writing, I am pretty happy. But yeah, I hope I definitely do understand being anxiety ridden in like other aspects of my life. So I guess yeah, try to. I know it's so easy to say, like, just like don't care about what other people say, but I guess it is kind of hard because I'm thinking about my social life. Because I'm also like not like socially, yeah, I'm kind of socially anxious. So I understand like worrying about what other people think about you and all that kind of stuff. I guess it's like a confidence that you have to build up over time. Yeah. And how confidence can be built, that is a difficult one. But I think taking care of yourself and investing in yourself constantly will help you achieve that point of self-confidence to the point where you don't really need other people's opinion or you don't care about other people's opinions. So I guess if you apply that to art, yeah, it's like improving your own skill, working on your own craft and like being happy about what you make so that, you don't have a fear of posting anymore. I think that would be what I would recommend. I hope that helps. I'm sorry if it doesn't. When I was in middle school, I tried to write my own stories, but writing the ending was really hard. Yeah, the ending is always hard because, it has to It has to like close the arc of the character. It has to be satisfying in terms of, the character growth or whatever journey they go through, your protagonist. So yeah, it's hard, and it still is hard for me. I think writing stories is innately hard. Yeah, especially writing a good story. I think it's hard, but I think once you do it though, it's satisfying. No, do you have an editor that helps you with story writing? No, not right now. And once I finish writing my story and I like it, then I will get an editor to come edit and like give me feedback and stuff. That'll happen after the pitches have been submitted to the publishers and all that. And they're like, yeah, we're interested in publishing this. And then we would work together to edit the story. But first, I want to write something that I like, something that I enjoy, something that I 100% endorse from the inside out before someone comes in and tells me, you should fix this, this, and this, because I want to write something first, be satisfied, edit it myself, and then have other people edit it. It's just a way to maintain my core and what I want to write and focus on that and have that show through the, story. I lost all my stuff for the HED. Oh no, that's a terrible thing. Finally, 4 pages into thumbnailing your manga. Let's go. That's exciting. Already seeing that it's not hooking well as a starting point. I don't know if I should listen to my gut or ignore it after I've completed the entire thing. What do you mean it's not hooking well as a starting point? I mean, if you feel like you started the story at a wrong point, then yes, you should rewrite it. Because I completely understand what you're saying. Like, because in a story, right, you have chronological order, like in terms of story events. And then you have but like chronological order isn't always the best way to write a story. That's why we have flashbacks. That's why we sometimes you have stories that start at the climax after everything has happened. Or sometimes you have stories that happen after the inciting incident, like whatever it may be, right? Chronological order isn't always the way you should write a story. So if you feel like you started your story at the wrong point of, the timeline, then you maybe should rewrite it. I think that's like a structural thing. And that's personally what I would do. Yeah. If I felt like I started at the wrong point, I would just rewrite the whole thing. Last year, I entered Tottori Manga Contest with 4 Oh, nice. Draw it on Samsung tablet. Nice, nice. Biggest feat of 2025. You should pat yourself on the back, BK. That's incredible. I hope, that's something that you should definitely be proud of. Lots of manga artists, or people who want to be a manga artist end up never writing a manga themselves or submitting it anywhere. So the fact that you were able to complete something and submit it, I think that's incredible. Good job. And I hope, here's many more. I'm sure a lot of people who want to make manga probably have the story in their heads for years. Yeah. The story has changed a lot. I suggest writing it down at least 100%. You have to write it down. You have to write it down. Otherwise, there's nothing there. Yeah, you can't just have it in your head. You have to write it down, edit it, improve it, build on it. Because once you write it down, you'll start seeing stuff and you'll start adding more stuff and you'll make edits, you'll change stuff. You'll realize that something isn't cohesive or doesn't make any sense. And that's something that you should definitely do. Oh, thank you, Araro. Cheers. This is throat coat. Delicious. And thank you for the follow. Some sort of B America, Adule, Hey Panda. I appreciate it. Sorry if I didn't say it earlier. Issue is I burn out fast and constantly struggle to enter flow state. It shouldn't be this hard to work on stuff you theoretically love. Even if you love it, I think it can be exhausting. Especially for me, like I've been working on like the relationship between 2 of my characters for like the past 2-ish weeks. I've been thinking about it on and off the entire day for, for about, like half a month now. And it is exhausting. It's 100% exhausting. But the thing I recommend if you do burnout or if your brain does get tired is to step away for a bit and then come back to it later. sometimes I think definitely stepping away from it helps, at least for me. If I watch, a movie, or if I talk to friends about, certain topics, like sometimes it'll like give me additional ideas and it'll cause a breakthrough, and I'm able to, fix things or solve things in the story and make it better. And I think that's something that you should do if you are like burning out. Like you definitely need to take a break. You need to take a time away from it. I also recommend working out because that has helped for me as well. Sometimes when I'm stuck, I'll just start walking on my treadmill. That'll be great. And then that's I think that'll help you get back into your groove. I do recommend reading more stories and watching movies and watching shows and just taking in media and taking in different stories and characters. I think that'll also help. Yujin, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Good morning. It is still morning. It's almost lunchtime though. Once it's lunchtime, I have to go because my family is gonna probably be like, "Well, breakfast is done. Let's have breakfast together." And I'll be like, "Okay, I'm gonna stream." I've been trying to wrap my mind around how professionals draw so fast. Assistants, having assistants, and also just experience. You get better with time for sure. Hi, Sass. Howdy, howdy. I'm doing well. I haven't been able to accomplish much work, but I've been able to answer a lot of questions, I think, on stream, which is the main goal of these streams. So I'm pretty happy about it. I'm currently writing this article on my art and streaming setup, equipment, programs, master post on Patreon. I'm going to talk about all the stuff I use, all the programs, all of the plugins I use for OBS. Some code that I use for some of my widgets on stream, things like that, and also my stream deck, the equipment I use, basically everything. So I've been answering people's questions on the manga creation process or just stuff that I use, and it's been good. My art mentality lately has been I'm a wing it because whether it's good or not, people will judge it anyways. Yes, absolutely. 100% people will judge it. And you gotta keep in mind that even the greatest stories, not everybody likes them. You cannot get 100% approval rating, like ever. No, not everybody's gonna like your story. That's impossible. People have different tastes. People have different lives. People have different things they prefer. You can write an amazing story. People will not like it. That's okay. That's just fact. You will not get around that. Even like quote unquote great stories, like I don't know what's a highly regarded good story, like One Piece, Naruto, like Star Wars. I haven't seen Star Wars. Like the Lord of the Rings, like whatever, like crazy, commercially successful works. You're still gonna have haters. You're still gonna have people who don't like it, and that's okay. That's just the way things are. And you can't think about that when you're writing stuff. You have to make sure that you and your target audience are going to like it. That's all that matters. Yeah, your target audience, the people who you are writing for, like think about those people and or think about yourself and like what you like and write that. Don't think about the noise. Don't worry about it. People will not like your manga, and that's okay. And yeah, you should just focus on making what you like, because I think for me, like at least if I like the work that I'm putting out, I know that there will be somebody else on the internet that will like it. It will not be everybody, but somebody, it will hit for somebody, and to me, that's all that matters. Yes, being happy with what you create is important. Yes, it's the most important thing, because if I don't like what I'm creating, I'm not going to be motivated. I don't care. I'm gonna create. I'm gonna draw the characters that I like. I'm gonna write them in the way that I like, and I'm gonna make a story that I like that appeals to me, myself, and I. And if other people like it, great. If they don't, that's great. Well, whatever. I don't care. I will make something that I like first and foremost. And it'll hit with whatever target audience is similar to me, because although. I think because you are also like a target audience. You are part of a certain demographic. You are a type of you are in an age group. You are in a you have certain hobbies, whatever, and like you fit into this certain subsection of people. And if you cater to yourself, you also cater to that subsection of people, I think. So yeah, that's how I think about it. Confidence is built over time. Yes, 100%. I say this as an anxious artist who's still at times obsessed over the need of outside validation, but being inside a community that helped me love myself and my own interests made it immensely easier to not always question what I loved and wanted to do. Wonderful. I'm so glad that you did that. And yes, that's also a thing you can do. You be in a community that is supportive of you. If that gives you confidence and self-assurance and encouragement, you should do that. 100%. And yeah, like if you have a community that supports you, like you can just ignore, everybody else that doesn't support you. I know, right? It's very chronological at the moment, but there is another scene further ahead that would be better. Exactly. And the fact, Mini Sheep, like although you did, you wrote 4 thumbnails and you kind of realized that is great that you had that realization. That means that you grew. You were like, wait a second. I think if I start here, it would be more interesting for the reader. And that click that you made in your head, that's really, really valuable. That's growth. And your story will definitely be better as a result of you realizing that. So I'm happy for you. Hey, better now than later, right? How do you start a story anyways? I always struggle with choosing where to start. Great question, Iodizen? Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I personally start with characters. Okay, so this is why. When I thought about like what type of manga I'd like to buy, which manga I feel compelled to buy, and it's always where I'm like I watch something and I'm like, oh my god, I want to throw money at it. Like, what are the types of stories that make me want to throw money at it? And it's always stories with characters that I'm deeply, deeply, deeply invested in, or characters that I love. When I have a story, when I read a story, or when I watch a story with characters that I'm obsessed with, it makes me want to throw money at it. So that's where I start. I start with a character because to me, that's the most important part. I write a character that I'm appealed, like that I really, really like, and that makes me happy, and that one that I'm, like really intrigued by or obsessed by. I start there, and then I make more characters that, kind of are opposing or like different than that character or similar, well, like whatever it may be, right? I start building this web of characters, and then those characters start interacting with each other. And then because everybody has like a different motivation or things that they're living for, sometimes they kind of conflict with each other. That creates the story, right? If A person wants one thing and if B person wants thing that opposes that, well, then you got 2 people fighting each other, and that's conflict, which is story, which is drama, which is suffering, which is story. It's interesting, right? And then you have people who stand with person A and person B, and now you got like 2 sides that are fighting each other and doing all this, and yeah, it's that's how I start a story. It's from character because I think. Oh, adds in 1 minute for Twitter. I think characters is where characters and their intentions and their goals and their motivations is what creates an interesting story. Hey Panda, welcome. Good morning. I want to give a shout out to every single person who has ever made manga, whether it be one page or anything, because it's much harder than I thought it was. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's time consuming. It's a lot of work, but it's so worth it when it's done. And yeah, once you make something, like people will read it for generations to come, and it makes me happy to think about that. Thank you for the kind words. They mean a lot to me. Hope this year to make longer one-shot manga projects. Yes, good luck with that, Vicky. I hope it goes well. Oh, ad's starting soon. Ju! Hi, welcome. こんばんは。いらっしゃい. Hope you're doing well. It's currently good morning in Michigan right now. It's still 11:29 a.m. I know it's crazy. I'm awake in the morning. So it's ohayo gozaimasu for me. But hope you're doing well. Nice having you here. Let's see. Hi, DTTT. Welcome. Welcome. Visual setup is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning. I read way more than I create, so it hit hard when I read the thumbnails over again. Yeah, reader's voice. Yes, it's so important, right? And it's so good to that's why like once you write something, you take a few hours away from it. You take your mind off of it completely and then you come back at it as a reader, an objective reader, and then you're like, "Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't think I like this, or I think this can be better because of if I changed, XYZ." And that's really important. I think it's a good part of the creation process. You're the writer, and then you drop it for a few hours, whatever, and then you come back to it as a reader. And yeah, you'll realize things that you'll realize things that you didn't see before. So that's great, and your manga will be better as a result. The way you put it, Mieri, was an eye-opening for me. I was really stressed out on how people will vibe and like my work because I have 20 stories I want to tell in my life. So I worry on how well I will be able to write in those genres I want to do. Yeah, like people aren't gonna like it anyways. So just write something that you're gonna like. That's my mindset. And not everybody's gonna like it. You are gonna get hate comments. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the people who like it will like it. Yeah. So just don't have fear. Just write. I think I'll go on a bike ride in a minute to clear my mind because I'm staring at my Cintiq screen right now and that's not going anywhere. I feel that. Sometimes I just sit in front of my story web and like I like there will be a problem that I need to solve in there, like between two characters and like something I need to figure out and it's not solving. And like I'll just go and get a snack or something because like my brain is fried and I'm not going anywhere. And maybe a few hours later I'll come back to it. I think something that I realized that has been helpful when I am struggling with a part of a story is I'll write down what I'm struggling with. Like I'll write down the question that I have, like all the questions or all the issues with the situation. Like I'll have it written down and I'll have it on the screen in front of me so I can kind of visualize what's wrong exactly. And then I'll be like, the gears will start turning as soon as it's written down. Sometimes when it's in your head, you aren't able to figure that out really well. But when you write it down, even the problems, like it becomes visualized and your mind becomes a little bit more clear. So I recommend writing anything and everything down. It helps so much. But yeah, have fun on your bike ride, senior, and stay safe out there. Don't slip and fall. How can you tell when the story you write is actually good for the readers? Because that can be very hard. A story you think is good, but everyone else just don't like it. So I usually don't have that issue because for me, if I think a story is good, like if I can like objectively, like in my reader's mind, like if I can objectively read my own manga and enjoy it, I know that everybody else will also enjoy it. There's times where I write something and I'm like, I don't think this is gonna hit, and it doesn't hit. I think that's like voice in your head that tells you if something is good or not. Like I think it's usually right, at least for me. It might not be right for other people, though. I guess. Oh man, what would be a good way? How can I tell when the story you write is actually good for the read? Is honestly though, if you think it's good. If you read a story and if you think it's good, there will be someone out there in the world that is just like you that will also think the story is good. So just ignore everybody else that doesn't like it because they are not the target audience. That's what I would say. And if you are getting like zero traction on your work, like if nobody's reading it, nobody's liking it, maybe try marketing it better. Like maybe posting it on multiple, posting about it more or like trying different platforms. Just try to find a space that does appreciate it. And also, yeah, like I would say improve your skill because that could also be the thing. Read more stories and try to objectively look at your work if it's not really working out. Yeah, like put it down for a few hours and then come back to read your own work as a reader and be honest to yourself on how you feel about it and think about how you can improve it if it's not where you want it to be. Ohio, it's good to see you during non-Dijon hour. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Yeah, I my DGen schedule has been pretty bad lately, but last night I slept at 10 p.m., woke up at a little before 9, so I'm doing pretty well right now. I'm very happy. Hopefully it stays like this, but ooh, I don't know. I don't know if it will. Wait a second, everything is bad. Don't think about it like that. Don't think about it like that. But I mean, like, yeah, like sometimes people just won't like it, and it's okay. Uh, not everybody's gonna like your work, and that's normal. Let's see. Writing the plot and characters can be complex. Trying to balance what you want and what's good for the story is hard. Yeah, definitely. It can be hard. Yeah, like sometimes you'll want a scene to happen and like the characters just don't want to go in that direction. So then it's your job to create plot points or like story events in a way that the characters do go in that direction or they have no choice but to go in that direction. And sometimes figuring that out can be hard. But yeah, the thing that I'm trying to avoid is like making like characters fit into a plot. Like because I want certain scenes to happen, just like making them do it. But like you can't just do that. You have to make them want to do that or make them have no choice but to go in that direction if you want a certain scene to happen, I think. Or maybe you change that scene completely and you just have to go in the direction that the characters want to go in because that's more reasonable or that makes more sense. It's late and cold in Kobe and the Suntory Highball ads are hitting me hard. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to Kobe, but I'm sure the food is good. I'm jealous. Maybe I'll get to go there one day. I love highball whiskey. Oh man, I don't drink, so I personally can't relate. But I usually like the Suntory highball ads are like, they're kind of like supposed to. They're like feel good ads. I feel like. They're like "otsukare-sama" type ads, like "oh, you worked hard today," or "yeah, you did well" type of like they usually pat you on the back. I think those Japanese beer ads. I think American beer ads. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really see American beer ads, so I don't know what they're like. But Japanese beer ads, they're usually like "otsukare-sama desu" type of. They're catering towards the exhausted shakaijin, like the exhausted office workers that are working 12-hour days. Like for example, I want to see two characters kiss, but it doesn't make sense for the story, so you just have to store it from my own personal headcanon. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, sometimes you want to see a certain scene and it just won't happen. I mean, if you want to make two characters kiss, um, like first of all, you have to make them really like each other, right? Yeah, so you have to make like certain events happen where they grow closer together, and then like sometimes the characters they're just not like forward about their feelings, so they're not honest about how they feel about another character, so they don't even show it or they don't even realize that they like the other character. So you have to make a certain events happen to make them realize their feelings or make them feel like they need to take action or something like that. So yeah, you have to manipulate the situation where they like are forced to kiss. If you really want to make it happen, right? But sometimes you're just like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. So you're gonna have to scrap it. It do be like that. How do you usually start a story? From characters. 100% from characters. I make a cool looking character that I really like in terms of looks or in terms of character. And then I make characters that kind of complement that or oppose that, and then that's how I start. And yeah, usually like sometimes my complete the end result will be completely different than where I started, and that's totally okay. I go in whichever direction feels natural or good. Fusion and Iraya, thank you guys for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Do you enjoy any webtoons as a mangaka? I haven't read many webtoons lately. I wish I probably should. I've been watching more movies lately, and that's been a lot of fun. I recently watched Wicked and Wicked 2. So basically, like, what's it called? Like Wicked for Good. I think that was the movie title. It was so good. Wicked makes me happy. I love the music. I love the two main characters. They're both women, and they're like witches, and they're Yeah, they basically come into each other's lives and they don't agree on how to solve certain situations, I would say. They're both faced with the same conflict or dilemma and they go about it a completely different way, but they both love each other very much. And then they have to live with their decision that they make, And I really enjoyed seeing that process. I think it was a really well-written story. I liked it. I like Wicked 100%. I recommend it. Even I don't watch musicals very often, but I think Wicked's music scenes, like where they start singing, like I think it adds to the story. Like you can understand what the characters are thinking, how they're feeling, what kind of conflicts they're facing in the moment through the lyrics. And I think that's just, that's good. They incorporated, it wasn't unnatural, I would say, the singing. So I think Wicked was really good. And also I just like seeing stories about two women that are really close to each other. It just makes me happy. It sparks joy. It's usually a good sign when you can tell the author is having fun with their story. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think it's miserable when you're not having fun with your own story now. Like, why are you writing a story that you don't even enjoy? I think that would be so miserable. I mean, at least for me, right? Do you draw every day? Probably not every day. I write stories every single day, though. At least for me recently. I think it depends on what part of the story making process you're in. For me right now, I'm in the story building process. So I'm writing every single day. I'm thinking hours and hours on end about certain characters and trying to like make the situation that they're in like the best it can be. Like basically trying to make every situation entertaining for the viewer/reader while also making it natural for the characters and have them be like, sympathetic or like non-sympathetic, like whatever it may be, right? I'm just like stretching my brain in multiple different directions to make certain things work. But yeah, it's great. But when I'm in the drawing phase, I'll probably be drawing every single day. Yes, it just depends on what part of the creation process I'm in. Oh my gosh, it's so early. Beef Boy, hello, welcome. Yes, it is very early. I was gonna stream last night, but I got sleepy at like 10 p.m. and I was like, so I slept, and now we're doing a morning stream. And I've been streaming for what? About 2 hours now, and I'll have to go in about 20 minutes because it'll be lunchtime, and I'm starving right now. But it's been a fun stream so far. I was writing this article on all of my equipment. Programs, setup, things like that, and all my OBS settings. Basically, like all the stuff that I use for the stuff that I post online. And although I haven't been able to work on this article at all, I've been able to answer you guys' question, which is pretty much the goal of this stream. So I'm happy that I was able to do that. Jew, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Whoa, let's go. Thank you. My gosh, my avatar isn't working. Thank you so much. Yeah, sometimes, okay, so the thing about Pngtuber Remix is sometimes when I switch between expressions and I'm still talking, it won't, it'll glitch out a little bit. So I have to pause for a few seconds and then talk again for it to move my, mouth and stuff properly. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good morning, Thurp. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. No, don't say that everybody must like my work or I will have a conniption. I mean, yeah, you like that's also a good mentality to have. I think that mentality would work if you want to make money like as a commercial artist. I think that's a good mentality to have. Like, I want to appeal to the greatest common denominator. How do I make something like that? What's gonna appeal to the greatest number of people? I think if you think like that, you will be a very commercially successful artist, and I think that's wonderful. I think what I'm writing is niche, and I don't think everybody's gonna like it, and I think that's okay. But if you want to make something that's mainstream, that mentality, like everybody must like my work, that might actually be good. Please come visit. I will try to come visit. It would be wonderful if I could. Last year I didn't go back to Japan. Maybe this year I would. It depends on my finances and my schedule, my work schedule. We'll see. You did have plum sake last night. Ooh, that sounds good. They're so good at making you feel good, don't they? Yeah, they are. They are. Or you could have the funny alternative, have a really forced kiss scene, or after have their reactions to having done it is really awkward as a consequence. Yeah. That's also a thing. Yeah, like make it an accident. Oh my goodness. I guess that reminds me of the Naruto Sasuke kiss scene in like one of the first Naruto chapters. But I'm trying to think like what was even the goal of that scene? I don't even remember what came out of that. I know they kissed accidentally and it was like they hated it, but I don't remember what came out of it. Like what was the goal of that scene? Was it just fan service? Maybe. And that's also a thing you could do, I guess. Just accept it as fan service. And if the character wouldn't do something because it would go against their morals, break them, like with Vashtor's. Oh yeah, like yeah, that is something you can do. Like make them like change them into a different person type situation. Yeah, like make a situation where they don't give a shit about their morals anymore and they're going completely out of their usual self. Yeah, that's definitely something you can do. Any favorite mangakas? Ooh, one that I still look up to or helped grow spark for drawing manga growing up. Okay, so D. Grayman was when I read D. Grayman. After that, I started writing manga, so that's what sparked my passion for drawing manga. I would say I still really love D. Grayman. Hoshino Katsura Sensei is so good. Other favorite mangakas, I like Hunter x Hunter. So Togashi Yoshihiro Sensei is really incredible. I love his works. I think he's a genius. Urasawa Naoki Sensei is also good. You know, the creator of Monster. That was my first seinen manga. Monster. It was so good. It was mind blowing. I was like, what the hell? This is so deep and it's so good. I feel so smart reading this. It's really good. I love Monster. What else? Who else? I like Nakamura Shungiki Sensei a lot. I think she's really good at making the most normal of situations very interesting and entertaining. I think she's really good at that. What else? Who else? There's a lot of artists I like. Yeah. But I would say those. Oh, I also like Arakawa Hiromu Sensei of Full Metal Alchemist. So good. So good. Just like the way that she finished Full Metal Alchemist was just so fulfilling. There was no loose ends. She tied it up so well. All the loose plot points, she just was like whoop, tied it up into one nice neat package and finished it up. Like that's great writing. She's incredible. Also, I like the stories. I like her characters that she writes as well. They're all very likable, and even the villains. They all have like some kind of humanity to them, or some kind of you can understand them. I have so many ideas for comics, and the hardest part for me is figuring out how the characters play off of each other. Yeah. So, how to help with that? So, I think maybe this is something you can like learn based off of. I mean, I learn it kind of. How do I know how characters play off of each other? Let me think. I just kind of know. Like once you understand a certain character and what they're like, and you put two of them together, they just kind of naturally talk. I don't know how to put this. Let me think. How do I know that? Because certain people like they just care about certain things, or they don't care about certain things. And when people care about different things or like have different preferences, I guess like you can kind of observe this IRL too, right? People have different ways they like doing certain things. Like certain people like loading a dishwasher in a certain way. Other people don't like loading a dishwasher in a certain way. And like like banter results based off of that. So I would say if you are struggling with why like the characters' conversations, focus on what they don't agree on, and or like what they do differently, and maybe like see how that goes. Have them talk about that, or like have them like have a little like banter over that or something like that. Hi, Lovna. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. After seeing the preview of the manga, I've decided I'm buying it. Oh my god, let's go! Are you talking about my manga? That'd be incredible. Thank you so much if you do decide to buy it. Do you know Pngtuber by Tachiri Haruko? Yeah, no, I don't. That and Kariage-kun formed by my brand of humor growing up. They're so good. I haven't, no. Let me go check it out. Pngtuber. I've heard that title before, though. Maybe you told me about it before. Pngtuber. Kariage-kun. Oh, wait. I have never seen this before. Oh, my goodness. It is... Ew, okay, this is old. This is old manga. Noted. Kariage-kun. Your age is showing, Ju. Oh, I know what Kariage-kun is. Okay, I know what that is. I didn't know that he was called Kariage-kun. Oh my. Yeah, this is... Okay, when did this even come out? The TV show came out in 1989, which means that the manga is even older than that. Wow. Okay, noted though, noted. I haven't really read too much, I've seen too much content of Kariage-kun, but I've seen stuff here and there. I don't know about other people, but one way I practice develop characters is to write them with different premise. Like, what if this character is the main character instead, or what if they have this power? I mean, everybody, yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. And I think everybody is the main character of their own story. At least for me, I'm able to write a story from the perspective of every single character in my story, I think. Like, I'm able to write a fulfilling story from every single perspective. From the perspective of every different character in the story. Like, they all have lives that they live, and struggles that they went through that cause, things that they strive for, or things that they want really bad, or things that they're working towards or not working towards. And I think that means that they're fully developed people and characters. But yeah, I think that kind of mentality is good. To think, what if this character is the main character? I think that's pretty cool. Basically, just sort of write fanfics with your own story. Yeah, that's fun. I like that. I think it was just fan service. That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't recall if the Naruto Sasuke kiss scene resulted to anything. It is so good. Hi, Burbias, you're welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. I'm glad you were able to catch stream. Currently watching D. Gray Man, the anime. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love D. Gray Man so much. So good. I haven't read it in a while after it went on hiatus, but I have most of the books, I think. Up to at least 20-ish. Hi, Toasty. Welcome. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Gonna be productive today and finish my model kits that I've been lying around before my Japan trip. Oh, nice. Have fun with that. My friend is also into making models right now. He likes making Gunpla. And I don't think he's even watched any of the Gundam movies or shows or anything like that, but he really likes building Gunpla, and I'm so happy for him. It's a art. It looks so much fun too. I would love to do Gunpla if I had the time and resources to do it. Yeah, FMA was really good. I miss it so much. I haven't read it in a while, but it's really good. I like the old anime. I like the, new anime. I like the manga. I like all the FMA content. Hi, 46. Welcome. Yes, I do stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, usually I stream like art stuff or manga related stuff. Right now, I was writing a Patreon article on all my equipment and all my setup and all the programs that I use with all the, like some code that I use for my CSS, for my widgets. All that stuff. I was going to talk about it in this article, but I've been mostly spending my time answering people's questions, which is pretty much the goal of this stream, so I'm pretty happy about it. But yeah, nice having you here. Soulmate, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Good morning. Let's see. Catching up. Outlining likes and dislikes can help understand how they would act in certain situations. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Likes and dislikes, morals, things that they really like tick them off, or things that they really enjoy, things that they struggle with internally, like just stuff that they aren't able to get or stuff that they wish they were, or stuff that they never had, that they very much yearn for, things like that. You know, all those things, it does 100% drive a character in people. I feel like studying and observing people IRL helps build up mental references you can draw from when imagining character interactions. 100%. And that's why I think, you know, good writers are good livers or something like that. Not the liver like the organ, but, you know, good people who are good at living. I think if you are able to live life, observe life, you know, draw certain feelings and emotions from your day-to-day life, you are able to reflect that in your writing, and it becomes so much more richer, so much more realistic, so much more exciting. And also, because everybody experiences life through a different lens and they have their own perspective, if you can show that through your manga or your story, it's very refreshing when you interpret certain situations in a unique way that only you do. I think it can be it can be really, it can make like a normal idea seem new, and I love that. So yeah, 100% you should go out and live life, have interactions with people, get your heart broken, and just experience things. I think it does help create more mental references, more things that you can, you know, pull from, and it'll enrich your writing as a result. It's really showing my age. It really is, Jew. Ordered in 2-3 days, it will arrive. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I can't wait for you to read it. I hope you like it, VK. Thank you so much. Such a chill, cool person. Want to support you. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me know if you like it. If you don't, that's okay too. But yeah, I would love to know. Didn't Naruto and Sasuke get married and have children together? I don't know, maybe. You mentioned getting sent manga from Japan as a child, but if you want to read manga now, do you read it in English or Japanese? 100% Japanese. I cannot read manga in English. No, it's just because it is my first language, right? First of all, and also it's the original language, which means that the nuance is captured the best in the original language. Always, 100%. And it's so hard. Translating accurately and well is so difficult because sometimes there is no equivalent feeling or word or analogy or joke that can express what is in the original text. And I try to capture that nuance the best I can when I translate. I try to go for a nuance the most, or the feeling the most, rather than direct translation, because I think direct translation is it's not good. But yeah, it's I think that if you can read something in the original language, you should read it in the original language. And that applies to stuff in English too. If something is originally published in English, like Harry Potter, for example, I'm not reading it in Japanese. I once saw the Japanese dub of Harry Potter movie when it was airing in Japan, and Harry was speaking in fluent Japanese, and I was like, what the hell is this? What? This is giving me cognitive dissonance. I think just watching it in original language or reading it in original language is the best. And if you can't, subtitles, or if you really can't read it, like I guess read it in a translated text. But I try to read it or watch it in the original language. When can we get a room tour video? I already did a room tour video, I think I did a room tour video now on YouTube. I think it was a equipment tour video. It's kind of a room tour, so you can go watch that. Here, I can put it in chat. Give me a second here. YouTube. My channel. I have equipment and software workplace tour. That's my video. I have it already. Can put it in chat for you guys. There you go. Workplace tour, which basically my room. Workplace tour. Here you go. Go check it out. Hello. How you doing? I'm doing well, Joby. Welcome. I am getting hungry. It is nearing 12 p.m. and I still haven't had breakfast. So once I finish reading comments and answering your guys' question, I'm going to go eat some lunch, and then I'm going to work on the rest of this article, make sure it's up so you guys know exactly what programs I use, what equipment I use, what what kind of plugins I use for my OBS if you guys are interested in streaming, things like that. Some code that I wrote in OBS that might be helpful for you guys if you want to have, the same look to your chat, things like that. Widgets, what else? Yeah, and like the pens that I use, websites. Yeah, like I'll have everything in there. So I hope you guys enjoy reading this when it does come out. I wonder what are the must-watch anime for every anime fan. Probably Full Metal Alchemist. I think Full Metal Alchemist is one of the only anime that I can recommend to everybody. Like, no matter what age you are, no matter what gender you are, no matter like where in life you are, I think Full Metal Alchemist is just generically very good. It's I think everybody can enjoy it, like no matter what kind of taste you have, for the most part. I think it ends in a way that it is satisfying and like it's well written and that there's no loose ends. Like people, like I think it's hard to hate Full Metal Alchemist. I think it's difficult to dislike it because it is like how like the status hexagon that exists, and sometimes like you'll have like art that like a manga that's like really good art and that has like mediocre story, or one that has like really good characters but like mediocre story, like whatever it may be, right? Like I think Full Metal Alchemist is balanced, really well balanced in all aspects, and there's just not much to poke holes in. Like it's just good. So I think Full Metal Alchemist is what I would recommend. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Blue Mars. Welcome. Hope you're having a good morning so far. It's actually afternoon now, huh? Soulmates, thank you for the follow as well. Another way that helps with writing character interactions is determining what role their story is like. Yeah. What do they add to the story? What the other character with this interaction? Yes, exactly. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, everybody has a role in the story. They all they either help or hinder the main character's objective, or they they don't do anything and they provide support, or they're there to kind of like help contrast with the main character, or they do something, right? They all have a role in the story, and I think that is important to think about 100%. And sometimes you're like, oh wait, I need someone to fill this role, so you make a character, and then they end up filling that, whatever role that you need in the story. Camo, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Disclaimer, please don't get yourself into drugs or violent troubles just to gain a writer's experience. Wait, true. Yeah, I did say go and get your heart broken, but don't get into drugs or violent troubles. Don't do anything too unhinged. I do not endorse doing illegal activities. But yeah, I do think gaining different life experiences for writing is a good thing. When I do experience something bad in life, I just reframe it in my brain as, oh, it's okay. I can just write about this. That's what I did with the girl that can't get a girlfriend. I mean, that wasn't. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's actually exactly what I did. More like that wasn't my objective. I wasn't like, oh, let me just make lemonade out of lemons. That wasn't my thought process when I wrote the manga. I just had pent up feelings that I really, really, really had to get out. I think at the time, I was just really miserable after getting dumped by my ex-girlfriend, and I didn't have anyone to talk about it with. Like I wasn't comfortable venting about it to anybody around me at the time. We're talking about it with my family at all, and I still don't feel comfortable talking about it with my family. I didn't have any outlet, so that I had to make the outlet manga, and yeah, that's how the book came to be. But sometimes experiencing really, really visceral emotions, or having like a lot of pent up feelings in your life, or emotions, or trauma like that can translate to good writing. It really can. That's not me saying to go get traumatized, but that's just saying, the things. It's sometimes the bad things in your life that enrich your writing. Mom, this VTuber's telling me to go have a life I don't wanna. Oh no, I'm being called a VTuber. I guess that's technically what I am when I stream, huh? Yeah, but like you should go go touch grass. Go touch grass, sweetie. Go live life. Go make 100 friends or do whatever parents tell their kids to do. I don't know. Yeah. See, as a writer, there's a small masochistic part of me that is happy when something bad happens to me because I may be able to use it. Yeah, maybe. Like, yeah, there is there is kind of, yeah. And, because, yeah, I mean, yeah, because sometimes bad experiences, they give you perspective on life, or they, make you realize certain things. And you're like, yeah, the world isn't what I thought it was. Or, yeah, like a life unfortunately isn't fair or something like that. And you just get, those morals and those things you realize maybe it manifests itself in the form of a villain in your manga or something like that. It really does. It do be like that. I have a question. You seem to be an experienced artist. How many years are you? At least mine is 6 to 70 at least. You seem to be an experienced artist. Like, I've been writing manga professionally since like 2020-ish. So about 6 years now at this point. Oh my. Like, has it been that long? Yeah. But I only have published one book, so I don't know if I don't think I'm super experienced at all. I've been writing manga since middle school, but like I wouldn't say that I'm like a veteran artist or anything like that. There's people who have published many more books than me. I would say I'm still a newbie actually. But yeah, I try to talk about anything that might be helpful to you guys, or like anything that I've realized through my manga creation process. So yeah. I still have lots to learn though. Lots and lots and lots to learn. So as I gain more knowledge, I can talk more about it. And Q Bunny, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Don't worry, when I get it and see you stream again, I will let you know. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, have a good one, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by, VK. And I really appreciate it. Have a good one. See you soon. Room tour, that's how I found out about you. Oh, really? That or the day in the life? Okay. Noted. Yeah, a lot of people did find me through that, I think. Thank you for the follow, Secret Bun Lover. Welcome. Good morning or good afternoon, I guess. I'd rather buy the manga in Japanese and learn how to read Japanese rather than buying the one translated to the local language. Yeah, that would be ideal, honestly. But sometimes you just kind of have to read translations, and I understand that. But if given the chance, I would like to read something in the original language. Same time zone? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I live in Michigan right now, so I'm in Eastern Standard Time. It's currently 12:07 p.m. OG or Brotherhood? Both. I like both. They're both good in their different ways. Yeah, I just see them as completely different stories, but I think both are good. I love both. Yeah, I think first one is darker, which I also really like. I like darker stories. Brotherhood is just like very like old shonen. Like it's like a very mainstream shonen, really good. Oh my gosh! Raro, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Let's go! Everybody give it up for Raro! Thank you so much! And congratulations to everybody that just got a gifted sub. Oh my! 5 gifted sub. Let's go. NTO. And the jumping jacks that come in immediately. I will stay healthy. Thank you so much, Raro. Yeah, I think we don't have enough workouts redeemed yet, but once maybe like next stream we'll have enough workouts redeemed so that we can do a whole workout session. That'll be nice. Intion, Maggie, Katie's, Noah Hearts, and Mac Double. Congrats, guys, on the gifted sub, and thank you so much, Raro. If you guys do get a sub gifted to you, make sure to connect your Discord to your Twitch so you get access to my Discord server. It is once you get in, you'll stay in there permanently. Lots of great artists in there. I do co-working in there a lot of the times. I'll just go in VC and work silently, and then people will join and they'll also work on their own manga projects or their art projects, whatever it may be. And yeah, it's just a good co-working space. People are super kind in there, super sweet. Everybody's really, really normal in there, which is good. Normal in a good way. Oh my goodness, what's going on? So many workouts. So many workouts and drink tea. And Jan, thank you so much for the bits. Let's go. Oh my gosh, you guys are so generous. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will use that to pay my rent. And I will drink tea. Thank you, Bun Lover. Cheers. This is there we go. Throat coat tea from A Star's Misery. Thank you so much. Hydration, delicious. But thank you guys. But once you do this, join the Discord server, you won't get kicked out. So highly recommend joining. It's a cool place. And thank you again, Raro, and have a nice day. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna catch up in comments. FMA OG series and Conqueror of Shambhala is the absolute best. Handshake, Jew. Handshake. Conqueror of Shambhala is so good. I loved it. I love the color in Conqueror of Shambhala. Like the way they use color, it's so dull and unsaturated. I just love that look, first of all. And I also like how generally dark and just kind of gritty and it's not super happy, the original series. And I love that. It makes me happy. Similar to writing a diary? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how I view writing manga as well in certain parts. At least that's what it was for like my autobio series. For this next manga, it's still going to have conflicts and things that I experience in my day-to-day life, or like negative feelings that I feel, or whatever it may be. Like you'll find certain parts of me scattered throughout the manga, but it is fictional. Thanks for the sit-up redeems and the workout redeems, Katie. We'll be doing those next stream probably. Not having anyone to share bad experiences with hits home so hard. It's kind of where I'm at with my current manga too. Yeah, I just don't like it's just I don't like venting to people too much, because it's just I'm spreading negative energy, and I understand that it's healthy to do it like a little bit, but I don't want my friends to be a therapist for me. I just don't feel comfortable just talking, spilling my heart out, especially if it's negative feelings or bad experiences. I don't want to put that on someone else, so I end up writing about it, and then that's how I change it into entertainment, and that's how I put it out into the world, and that's how I'm able to get my pent up feelings out. And I think a lot of people do that, not just manga artists, but singers. They have a breakup and then they write about it. I think it's a very normal thing to do, to make art out of your sadness or bad experiences. Time to get traumatized. Ooh. Yeah, that's how writers cope with their own negative experiences. Time to get traumatized. Ooh, something I can write about. More like PNG tuber. Yeah, I think it's a PNG tuber. I have so much trauma, I can make a movie. Oh no. I'm so sorry, but I also am sure that you can make a good movie. Yes. It's a coping mechanism. Hi, Kimiro. Welcome. Hi. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. I still have the manga you made with me. Oh, that makes me so happy, Thurp. Thank you so much for reading and appreciating it. That makes me so happy. It makes me happy when people share photos of my book on their bookshelves, or just photos of them enjoying my merch or whatever it may be. It makes me so happy to see that. It fills my heart. I wanted to know if you read Hatarakanai Futari. No, I haven't read that. No. It's one of your favorite manga? Noted. I'll see if I can there's so much on my to read list right now, but if I do come across it, I'll maybe take a look at it. Yeah, manga tips are so good. I love getting manga tips and giving manga tips. And because when I was growing up, I didn't really there wasn't really too many resources out there for manga, so I'm happy that I can provide even the basics. I am still kind of a newbie, but I can provide some insight into the creation process because I have gone through the publishing process once. So yeah, I'll answer any question I can, and I'll talk about my writing process. It might be different from your process, and I think that's totally fine. People should do whatever works for them. But yeah, any questions that you guys have, I like answering. Can you explain the layout and pattern of making manga as beginner? Okay, so I have a tutorial for that. It's free. Here, exclamation point Patreon. No, not Patreon. Tutorial? I have a manga tutorial out. It's free. Tutorial. There we go. That explains some of the stuff that beginners might want to know in terms of getting started on writing manga. But I think you should just start with like the story or like the characters first. I personally start with making characters first, and then I write the story off of that, and then I start writing the manga. So there's a lot of pre-planning that goes before starting the actual manga drawing process. But I think it's also the most important because even if you have really good art in your manga, I think if you don't have a good story or characters, I think it's all going to fall flat. If I wanted to see good art, I can just, look at an illustration or go to a museum. But if I'm reading manga, I want story. I want characters. I want a good reading experience. Because I think novels and manga are very similar in the sense that the end goal is to tell a story. Novels use words to tell a story. Manga uses pictures to tell a story. But the end goal is to get the story. So if the story isn't good, if you didn't spend enough time and effort pre-planning your characters and story, and if that part isn't fulfilling, regardless of how good your art is, I don't think it'll be fulfilling. At least that's my opinion. And the flip side to that is, even if you don't have great art, you can still make great manga as long as your story and characters are good. So that's just my opinion. Hi, Nyan. Welcome, welcome. Sean, おはようございます。明けおめ明けましておめでとうございます。Nice having you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. First time also. Hi, King. Welcome. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we do need to boost the workout numbers. We're going to do it next session. Yeah, I do workout streams on occasion as well here because a lot of us are artists or we're homebodies or we have desk jobs and we just don't get enough opportunities to work out. And I think if you want to write manga or make art for a long time, you just got to take care of your body. I know artists that have become kind of unable to sit at a desk because they kind of abuse their body so much. And they just have so much shoulder, back pain, all that kind of stuff. Or they have, not arthritis. What's the word? Carpal tunnel, whatever it may be, right? They just, it's just, we need to be taking care of our bodies so we can keep on creating art. And yeah, when I do workouts on this stream, you guys, redeem workouts and I do them. I make you guys also do them because I know you guys are also unhealthy a lot of the time. So it'll be a good thing to do. It's just something we can do. Even if it's a little bit of a workout, it's better than no workout. So we're going to be getting those push-ups, sit-ups, squats, whatever it may be into the schedule. Still learning Japanese and kanji is so hard. Yeah, kanji's hard. I'm not good at kanji either. I can read kanji for the most part, like a lot of them, but I can't write them. If you gave me a pencil and paper, I can type them. Like I can choose the right kanji from a list of different kanji, but I can't write it from memory. It'll end up looking wonky. I think that's just Japanese is hard. English is also hard, by the way. I think I'm mediocre at both languages. The struggles of being bilingual. Thank you, Rara. I appreciate it. Yes, please go eat food. Yes. Have a good one. Okay, I really appreciate it. And see you again soon. Have a good weekend if I don't see you again this weekend. It really sells how awful a place Earth is. Wait a second. Hi, Lemon. Welcome. Wait a second. All I got from that praise of FMA is that Mieri likes other people suffering and she likes to read other people's diaries. Of course I do. I love to read people's diaries. I would love that. Yeah, don't actually do that, guys. But if it's a consensual reading of someone's diary, aka autobiography. I do love that. I also do like I think we all like suffering though, no? Like not us suffering ourselves, but we like seeing other people suffer for the most part, I think humans. Unfortunately, we like seeing other people's struggles or suffering and either seeing them able to, work through it well or, seeing an absolute train wreck and like, eating popcorn. I think that's just human nature, unfortunately. So yeah, I think people do like kind of watching. I mean, like other people do like watching other people suffer. I think we also like seeing other people succeed too, or like seeing feel good moments of other people's lives and seeing other people do good and feeling like we need to do good as well. I think it's just both.
Beep, beep, beep. あと1分.
Oh, as in 1 minute for Twitch. Your voice is sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. Nobody can know I have negative emotions. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, like I usually just it's not the type of person I am. I don't like having too many negative emotions or being outwardly with them. First of all, I don't like having negative emotions because it like kind of ruins my day. But also, I think I would like I like to spread more happiness. But yeah, my characters are going to be miserable though, unfortunately. It's just to be like that. If they're not miserable, there wouldn't be a story, so they kind of have to be miserable. Hi Taku, welcome. I am having a good morning / afternoon so far.
もうすぐ時間です。
Once ads start soon on Twitch. Once I catch up in comments, I think I'm gonna end stream so I can go eat some lunch. Yeah, doing well. Hope you are too. The amount of times I use my suffering and rage for my characters of my stories, it's very therapeutic. 100%. And I think like parts of the author and like their life and their thoughts and their efforts and their morals, I think it's always scattered throughout manga. It just kind of manifests itself like naturally. I think it's hard not to have parts of yourself in your manga. So it's a very I think it's a personal thing writing manga, and it's it is definitely pouring your heart out. I think it's good though. It makes it I mean, if you don't pour your heart out and if you don't have parts of yourself in your manga, I think it becomes a very like a very generic feeling. I think if you don't incorporate your own thoughts or feelings into your manga, because if you don't put your own thoughts and your feelings into your manga even a little bit, it becomes like you're parroting somebody else's experience of their thoughts and their feelings. I think that's what ends up happening. Like if you have never gone through a breakup and you write about a breakup, it's going to be your interpretation of what a breakup is based off of other people's experiences that you've heard, right? So when you do go through a breakup yourself and like you experience emotions yourself, it becomes more about your experience. It becomes a little bit more personalized, more personal, more unique as a result. And sometimes you have different interpretations or different ways of phrasing things. And I think that makes it unique and good. And yours. Yeah. Hi, Macy. I am doing well. Yeah, it's a very rare morning / afternoon stream. Probably going to end soon once I catch up in comments. But yeah, doing really well. And I've been answering a bunch of questions. I haven't made any progress on this article, but I think that's okay. Yeah, the goal was to answer you guys' questions for this stream. So I'm doing well. Hope you are too. I'm hungry right now. I wonder what we're going to have for lunch. I got a sub. Yippee, yay, congratulations, NT. Yeah, make sure to connect your Twitch to your Discord if you do get gifted a sub or if you do decide to sub. Because you'll get access to my Discord server. And once you're in, you'll never get kicked out. You'll also have, there's like a lot of cool artists and they're really skilled people. And we do co-working sessions in there. Sometimes we'll do like party game nights in there where we'll, do like a drawing game or something like that. It's really nice. It's a nice community. People are really chill. So yeah, welcome. Sometimes I feel discouraged to make characters after myself or inspired by because a lot of people say making characters after yourself is cringe. No, it's not cringe. Your character doesn't have to be exactly you. You just have to like you don't even have to, but you have to at least for me, I think it just happens naturally where you feel certain things and you believe certain things in your life and it kind of manifests itself in like for example, like a motivation that a villain has, or like morals that, you know, your protagonist has, or something like that. Yeah, it like manifests itself in certain places. It happens naturally because like when you're writing your character, you're writing like you do pull from your own life, whether you believe it or not. Like whether I think you try or not, I think it happens. But you don't have to feel discouraged. I don't think it's cringe. Like I think writing in itself is a very vulnerable thing. You know, you're writing about your thoughts, your feelings, your inner world, and if you know being vulnerable is cringe, like whatever. I guess like I wouldn't worry about being cringe. Like it doesn't matter. I don't care if people think I'm cringe or if I'm cringe or whatever. Like I'm just doing what I think is fun and entertaining, and I don't think you should shit upon people who like are being passionate and creative and creating, like, you know, putting effort into writing stories and stuff. I think that's weird. Yeah. Also, thank you for the follow, Reich. Welcome. But yeah, you can definitely make characters that are inspired by yourself. I think that's totally fine. My slice of life romance manga. I'm making progress. Yeah, nice. Good luck with that, Toku. I hope that goes well. Oshi hatarakanai futari mentioned. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. I was like, I thought it said Oshi for a second there. Yes. I heard that's one of the favorites of someone in here right now. So maybe I'll see it one day. I've never seen that yet. So one day. Also, hi, Kenny. Welcome. Gotta go work out. Yes, have a good one, okay, Tino? Good Christ for your 1 a.m., 2 a.m. dinner. Oh, my. Have a good dinner, okay? And yes, I will work out next stream, probably. Yeah, I'll probably stream again. Well, it is kind of Saturday right now. Maybe like next Wednesday. Yeah, I'll stream next Wednesday-ish. I think I want to focus more on writing my story right now. I need to finish this story web. I made good prog on it. It's not. I don't think I'm going to finish it this week, but it's getting there. I'm working on one of the central conflicts between two different characters right now. It's the main character and her parents. And that's like really, 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 really major. So I'm struggling with that, but I'm making good prog on it. So hopefully finish that up by this Wednesday. Or next Wednesday, I should say. Yeah. We'll see. Do you have a YouTube? Yeah, I have a YouTube. I'm streaming on there simultaneously right now. Here, I can put it in chat. Here's my YouTube channel. There's YouTube videos on there as well. I don't really make YouTube videos anymore, but I used to. Here, you guys can have it. The YouTube people can have it too. Heck. Yeah. And there's some like day in the life stuff on my YouTube. There's a workplace tour. There is also like the part 1 of my like self-made docu-series where I talk about like the whole process of making the girl that can't get a girlfriend. I think I wrote the story. I think I uploaded the storyboard phase. I have all the other parts filmed. I just haven't edited it. Maybe eventually. Yeah, go enjoy. There's not many good resources. I've recently been looking at Japanese channels a bit better, although I don't speak the language. That's how I found yours. Oh, okay, yeah, good. Yeah, a lot of the manga channels are definitely in Japanese, but I'll try. I mean, I speak English, so if you guys have any questions and if it's something that I can't answer, yeah, feel free to ask. It was hard for me to live with all of it because I was kind of taught that my opinions and thoughts should remain hidden. So it's incredibly hard putting things into words. Yeah, I feel that. It's difficult being vulnerable, isn't it? It's difficult being vulnerable about your feelings and your thoughts and being real and true. But the comment that I got a lot when I published A Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend is, oh my gosh, I can't believe like you actually wrote about this and you were like so vulnerable and you talked about it. And I felt like I was seen, or I felt like I can relate to you. Like I got a lot of comments like that. So it does hold meaning to be vulnerable and to be honest about thoughts and feelings and things that you believe. Yeah. Writing is inherently vulnerable. I tried writing a diary. Nice. It was so liberating. Helped me take that step and put all the bad stuff into creative outlets. Nice. We're making lemonade out of lemons. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you, Mini Sheep. Yeah, you can definitely have a story so good that, even if you don't have good art, it's still compelling. 100%. It happens so often. Yeah, so you don't have to, I do think the story part is more important than the art. Twitch doesn't work on your phone anymore? Oh no. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time, so if that's something you're interested in, please feel free to go there. I always multi-stream, so yeah, either Twitch or YouTube is fine. Yeah, somebody else already redeemed baldness, Aquarius. You were too late. I speak 3 languages, feel like an idiot in all 3 of them. I feel that. Handshake, Tiff, handshake. I think it's just the struggle of being bilingual. I hear that, for example, if you have the capability to learn 10,000 words during your whole lifetime, I heard that, if you only speak English, for example, you have 10,000 words in English known. And then if you are, for example, bilingual, like in my situation, 5,000 words in English, 5,000 words in Japanese. So you end up being mediocre in both. You 5,000 plus 5,000 equals 10,000. Like your capability remains the same, but you're just split across multiple different languages now. So you're bad at everything. That's what I hear. But yeah, unfortunate. Gigi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're having a good afternoon so far. Not good at kanji. I got a challenge for you, Mieri. It's not kanji, but it's a Chinese hanzi. Ooh, I don't even know what that even looks like. I don't know even what that just looks like a smudge on my screenshot. That's so bad. Yeah, like Chinese hanzi. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah, some of it's so complicated. I could never. Right. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitter. Not Twitter. Twitch as well. Welcome. Not much story without suffering. Exactly. Every story has to have suffering in some way or form. Even the day-to-day what's it called? Like nichijou manga, the ones where it's about like a person like going around to different restaurants eating food or something. There is still like a struggle there, right? The struggle is that the character is hungry and they want to eat food. So they go eat food. And they eat it, and that's the end of the story. But there is still like something that the main character wants or something they're struggling with. Whether it may be like something so benign or so like even if it's a small struggle, it's still a struggle. And that's the essence of a story. Lovingly chucking my OCs at a brick wall. Yes, exactly. That's how it feels. ミリ先生、こんばんは。今日も応援しております。いらっしゃい。ニンさん。B ニンさん。あと少しで配信終わるんですけど、来てくださって嬉しいです。こんばんは。今ね、アメリカは、アメリカっていうか、ミシガン州は午後12時半なんですよね。今、お昼ご飯そろそろ食べに行こうかなと思って。だから配信、あと少しで終わっちゃうんですけど、来てもらえて嬉しいです。Sucking at your native language is the worst. Yeah, it makes you feel dumb. I feel that. There's something really warm about the way you talk. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. I wish I was better at talking. I listen to certain like snippets of VTubers or streamers talking, and I find them so entertaining. Some of them are so good at making jokes or telling stories, and I'm like, damn, how do I be like that? I'm not the best at talking. I think I present my ideas better and my thoughts better when I write. But I'm working on becoming a better speaker. It'll happen as long as I keep on streaming, I think. But I appreciate it. Spet, hi, welcome. Found your channel with the stream sound cool. Thank you so much. I'm doing well. I'm about to go eat lunch because I'm hungry, but I'm trying to catch up in comments. So once I do answer everybody's questions, I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Cool looking stream. Thank you, Hoodie. I appreciate it. Welcome. All of my characters are self-inserts. They will never be able to point out who's meant to be me. It's all you. Dante's Inferno's self-insert. Those people don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. There's so many self-inserts in in terms of stories. I think it's very normal. It's not cringe at all. To be cringe is to be free. Yeah, well said, well said. Like, we're all cringe. I don't care. Like, what does it even matter if I'm cringe or not? Like, that doesn't, someone calling me cringe, like, it doesn't impact me in any way, shape, or form. It's like, okay. Hi, welcome, View. Oh, welcome from Indonesia. Nice having you guys here. What app are you using to work on the story? Great question. Let me put it in chat for you guys before I go here. This is the story web app that I use. Story web app. Wait, story diagram app. There you go. I'll put it in both YouTube and Twitch so you guys can have it. They pushed their AI functions, and I didn't know that when I first signed up. It's unfortunate that every app has decided to incorporate AI in everything that we see and do. But I just make, little text box, and here, I can show you guys a little bit more closer. There you go. Now, this is the entire story so far. Every text box, it just has a bunch of paragraphs and paragraphs of text in it. And then I have like arrows coming out of it to show cause and effect relationships. And then I color code it to show, different, to just like organize between different events. So like green is story events, light blue is world events that's happening around the world, around the, around the characters, society and things like that. Dark blue is a flashback of one of the main characters. Pink is the cute moments between two of the main characters because I really care about that. Red is stuff that I need to figure out. Yeah, you can just color code it however works for you. But I love this app because first of all, they have a website and they also have a phone app. So I can, edit on the go if I really want to. And sometimes, when I used to do this thing where I just wrote paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs of story in my note-taking app. It's called OneNote. But then sometimes I'll just contradict myself halfway through, or like my mind will get kind of disorganized. But this has really solidified the cause and effect relationship between certain story events. So it makes everything very, very clear, and it has helped organize my ideas a lot better. So I recommend using it. Very much so. Or even a similar app that helps you story diagram. Cupcake, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. こんばんは。私の名前はアレキシスです。元気ですか？元気です。日本語上手ですね。What genre of manga do you make? Slice of life romance? So the previous one I wrote was autobio, kind of romance, comedy, question mark, slice of life. This next manga will be it'll be a little bit more action. I wouldn't call it romance, but like it's kind of the innuendo is there. It's about it's drama, it's political, it is sci-fi. It is, it's a lot of things. I don't even know how I would categorize it. I just wrote something that I would read. I like it. Yes, that is correct, Therp. Good job, good job. Thank you, Reik. I appreciate it. Welcome. Watch you live. Love your work. Thank you so much. B, I'm glad you were able to stop by. I'm going to be heading off to lunch soon, but I appreciate it. I'm glad you read my manga. I'm working on my next manga right now. This is the story web for it. So hopefully Q1 of this year, I'll be able to submit a pitch packet to publishers. And part of the comments that said, I felt seen through your story. Exactly. Yeah. And that's what being vulnerable does, right? Yeah. So much, like I guess I'm cringe, but at least it meant something. Saw your work is beautiful. Thank you so much, Spat. I really appreciate it. That means a lot to me. So many beautiful voice comments today. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Man, I wonder what it is about today. Maybe it's because I'm well rested or something like that. Hi, Macy. What's up? What's up? Happy to catch you live. Love your work. Thank you so much, Gigi. Welcome. Aw, so many people that's read my stuff. I appreciate it. Oh boy, that's why I struggle with third and fourth. Yeah. The more languages you learn, the more mediocre you become, probably. That's why I really do respect people who speak multiple different languages, though. I think, just you trying to understand and learn about a different culture and their languages and their customs, I think, you expand your worldview that way and you're able to coexist with many more people that way. And I think it gives you a new perspective as well. And I think that's great. Have a good afternoon. Thank you so much. Oh, enjoy your dinner, Gigi. Twitter, tons of artists left there for a good reason. Yeah, that's me. I have left Twitter and I'm on Blue Sky now. Here, I'll plug my Blue Sky one more time so you guys can have it because I'm not posting on Twitter anymore, especially after recent events. There we go. Oh, wait. Okay. I speak 3 languages and my mind is melting. Real. Fiction is where you make up a guy and put them in a situation. Exactly, Macy. Usually in a bad situation because otherwise they're not gonna struggle. So recently I realized a lot when people are vulnerable, even when they say something that makes them look bad, it kind of makes me respect them more. Yeah, exactly. Because being vulnerable about, something bad that happened to you or a bad experience that you went through and, the fact that you are vocalizing it so that other people can either learn from your mistakes or from your experience or anything like that. That's very respectable. And I love that. And I appreciate people for being vulnerable about their experiences or, teaching us about their hardships or their mistakes so that, we can all collectively hopefully be better, do better. Chinese complicated? Yeah. It's so complicated. I could not. I know some Chinese Hanzi because it's similar to Japanese because, Japanese originated from, the language originated from, Chinese language. But I can't read most of it. It's so hard. Hi, Natalie. Welcome. I am doing well. Thank you. I know 11,000 words of Mieri English. What's that? I don't even know Mieri English. It's a new language. I'm truly a Mieritopia citizen. I'm a bit embarrassed to ask, but how did you start with art drawing? I started in when I was like 4 years old in Montessori. My friend at the time, her name was Miriam. She drew mermaids. And I started drawing mermaids because of her. And then I just kept on drawing even after Montessori. And throughout elementary school, I just drew all the time. And then in middle school, I read D. Gray Man. And I was like, I want to write manga now. So I started writing manga starting from like 6th grade. And I submitted my manga to publishers around high school and also during college. It didn't go well. So I just, got a normal office job. But I kept on writing manga because I liked it. And then I posted on Twitter and then it blew up and then I got a publishing contract. So yeah, you never know where life will take you. I think, if you keep on writing manga eventually, you'll get better and better and better. And I guess in my case, it led to publishing and I'm very happy and lucky that happened. Thank you, Giga. I appreciate it. Welcome back, I-29. Yes, Miro's nice. I haven't used Figma. No, I've never heard of that. Let me look that up. I love getting more resources. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's why I really like streaming because you guys tell me about stuff that I didn't know about, and then I'll tell you guys stuff that you guys didn't know about. It's a good relationship. Boo, I agree. Agreed. Hi, Cupcake. Remember seeing your work on Twitter. Aw, nice. I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm not on there anymore, really. Just privated my account like a few weeks ago or a few days ago. But yeah, I'm glad you were able to catch me here. Welcome. Yeah, a little bit of action. I was fighting against doing action, but I think it's going to have to be action. Yeah. Oh my god, next shonen hit from Mieri. Oh, it's not shonen. I don't think it's going to be categorized as shonen. But yeah, it'll have some action. It's definitely, yeah, I would categorize it as a WLW, yeah. Although it's not going to have like outright, like they're not going to be making out and stuff in the manga. I don't think that's not the direction of I want to take the manga because I think it's more how do I say it? It's like like they're the two main characters' relationship that they have with each other. Like it's a central part of the manga, but it's not like they're not gonna be all over each other like a romance, because that's not the central focus. It's gonna be more like they care about each other type situation, I think. I don't think the comments are gonna. Oh no! Surprisingly, I feel bad though not like reading all of you guys' comments before ending stream. So I try to catch every single comment. But yeah, I feel like I'm never gonna be able to go eat lunch. Oh my god, it's already 12:44. That's crazy. I'm working on my own one-shot manga. You inspire me a lot. What tips do you have to feel more confident about your own drawings and writing and not to give up? Oh, great question, Natalie. So I think for me, I don't really rely on external validation regarding my manga. I rely on internal validation. If I like my manga, I believe that it is good. And I think that'll help you be more confident. So like work on your own skills, work on your drawing, work on your writing a lot. I think your writing is more important, and your character building, things like that. Read a bunch of tutorials on how to make good characters, write well. I would focus more on writing. And then, start writing like your one-shot manga. You might the first attempt might not go well. That's okay. That's very normal. Just rewrite it. If you don't like your first storyboard, keep on rewriting it until you're happy with it. And then, put the art in there, and submit it to whatever contest if that's what you plan on doing. And if it goes well, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. You completed a manga, you submitted it, you should pat yourself on the back, and then you should do better next time, because you probably learn a lot throughout your first process of writing your one shot, and you can take those experiences and lessons learned to your next manga, and you keep on doing that until you get better. And hopefully if once you create manga that you're happy with, that'll build up your confidence over time, and then more people will read it, and then it'll just be a really fun and satisfying process. And eventually you'll start getting comments maybe on how, people really like your manga, and, they've been changed up from it or something, or they look forward to it, or, things like that. And you'll get more motivation maybe. Yeah. I think motivation is, it's hard because people are motivated by different things. And some people, they are motivated by comments. Some people are motivated by, internally because they want to get something out. But yeah, it just depends on person to person. But I hope that helps. Me off steak and Valentina, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, guys. Hope you're doing well. I'm new here. Really love your drawings. Thank you so much, Rocco. Welcome. How do you get seen by publishers? I posted my stuff on social media, like Twitter at the time, and multiple publishers reached out to me. My agent did the negotiating of contracts, and we decided that Viz was the best option, and we decided to go with them. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I just got here. Love this. This is so cute. Oh, thank you so much, Aoki. Welcome. Never met you before, but I love how you made it look like we're in a manga about someone writing a manga. Yes, welcome. Nice having you here. I usually do stuff regarding like manga or illustrations or the manga creation process. I did a Blender stream. I've done multiple Blender streams as well, because I'm trying to make a manga backgrounds, 3D manga backgrounds for my upcoming project. But yeah, everything pertaining to manga we do on this stream. Today is more of a Q&A session, I guess. So that's what we've been doing, and I'm glad you were able to catch me. I was gonna end stream, but I'll catch up to the comments and then I'll end stream, so I can go get some lunch. So excited for your next work. Yes, me too. Saw a real copy of The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend in local manga shop. Let's go, in Copenhagen. That's so incredibly cool. Was so excited since I followed you for some years now. Aw, thank you so much, Gigi. I really appreciate all the support. And yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? When I when you see my manga out in the wild, I still get flashbanged by it too. It's crazy when I see it. It's like, it's mine. When the book first came out, I went to my local Barnes and Noble and I took a picture of myself with my book, and it made me so happy. It's crazy that when you publish a book, it goes out on bookshelves. I know that sounds like a no shit kind of thing, but it's crazy when it happens. Oh, Japanese didn't originate from Chinese? Oh, I thought it did. My bad. Yeah, I'm not really aware of the history behind it then. I know that there's like common characters though between Chinese and Japanese. Platonic, like in the story, yeah, I guess it is more like I would say platonic, yeah. I don't know, but like, but it's implied. Yeah, like I don't know. You guys can interpret it however you want to interpret it. They're just not going to be like, full on making out in the manga because that's just not what I'm going to do. Woman loving woman like my beloved. Yes, same. I love Yuri. I love Yuri so much. Switch to emotes only, cutoffs off. I feel bad. Thank you guys. I will maybe go eat lunch then. Everybody's like, go eat lunch. お疲れ。ありがとう。Oh my, everybody's telling me to go eat lunch. I appreciate it, you guys. Figma's wonderful. Okay, noted. I'm gonna go check it out then. Thank you for the recommendation. No. Thank you. I love getting recommendations from you guys for resources, whatever it may be. So I will. I have that open in one of my tabs now, so I'm gonna go check it out later. I can't tell if art block or just simply mind empty right now. If it is mind empty, just go like maybe consume some media, like go watch a movie, go read manga, do whatever, and then maybe come back to it later. That usually helps for me. How do you find you use references for manga? Are you talking about 3D like references for backgrounds and stuff? I use the clipstudio assets, or I use a 3D warehouse, which also has 3D assets that you can import into Blender, and then you can convert into clipstudio assets. So yeah, that's what I use, or I just Google. Thank you so much for the tips. Helpful. Yes, motivation's key. Yes, 100%. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, it's motivation related questions are hard because people, again, like they are motivated by different things. But I'm glad that it was somewhat helpful. And good luck. Okay, I hope it goes well, Natalie. What do you draw on? Wacom Clip Studio. Oh no, not Clip Studio. What am I thinking? Mobile Studio Pro 16. It's a discontinued tablet. Here I can show you guys. Very briefly, yeah. It's a Wacom Mobile Studio Pro 16. It was discontinued by Wacom because it's basically a field product. It's really thick. It's called a Mobile Studio Pro, but it's not heavy. It's not mobile at all. It's like very heavy. It's very big, and it's they recently came out with a Move Ink Pro, which I think is probably going to be much better for drawing, so you should not get this product. It's been working great for me, but yeah, it got discontinued for a reason. Also, Ju, by the way, I know you're watching right now. Look at what I have. I'm wearing the shirt that you gave me. Back in Body Hurts. So good. Currently, my back is doing okay, but I love this shirt so much. Okay. Crazy how far you've come. Yeah, I agree. I never expected my life to be like this, but I'm very happy with how it has turned out so far. And I this year I'm gonna get this, manga pitched, and I hope we reach new heights. I'm excited. Originate influence is a smushy, goopy, not very straightforward thing in history. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the whole like Japanese language / Chinese language like whole relationship between it was. I don't know why we have similar characters, but yeah, it's probably somewhere in between originate and influence. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I don't know why here. Algorithm pull this stream out of nowhere. Let's go. I love the YouTube algorithm when it works in my favor. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it doesn't. It's magical. Welcome. I'm going to end stream soon, though. Everybody's like, yeah. You like my shirt? Isn't it great? Back in Body Hurts. Thank you so much for this shirt. I still use it. Have a good lunch. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I will never do a face reveal, unfortunately, guys. I value my privacy so much. And I think people have become so comfortable putting their face on the internet. But I think once you lose your privacy, you never gain it back. And I just, I did write a whole manga about, my ex-girlfriend and all that. But I do think that I don't want to like be too forward about my personal life going forward because I want to write fictional stuff, and I want that to be the focus, and I want my work to be the focus rather than me. But yeah, I appreciate your interests. However, I will not be putting my face on the internet. Thank you, guys. Okay, here I'm gonna go eat lunch now. since I am caught up in comments. Let me see if I can send the Twitch people off to some kind of raid. Hopefully I can raid back somebody that has raided me recently. Oh yeah, we're gonna raid Honey Goblin. Okay. Okay, they're just starting stream now, so I'm gonna send you guys off to them. Guys, again, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you were able to get your questions answered in a way that was easy to understand. I'm sorry if I fumbled a little bit. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys, and yeah, I will eat well. I wonder what lunch is gonna be. I'm excited. Ex-girlfriend, 2 girls I was interested in that I didn't get with. Oh, it was many more than 2 girls. I assure you. But yeah, I'll see you again this Wednesday, probably this upcoming Wednesday. I think because it is Saturday right now, I don't want to stream tomorrow. So yeah, Wednesday I'll be streaming again, and it'll probably be like either like writing article again because I don't know. I'll finish this over this weekend. Maybe like Blender stuff. We'll see. But yeah, have a good one. Okay. Do a face reveal while wearing a Kigurumi mask of my little character. Maybe I could do that. Something warm about the way you talk. Thank you. I really appreciate it, King. You guys are so kind to me. Have a good one, okay? Stay warm. I know it's getting cold, so stay warm. Have a good weekend. Make sure to relax, and good luck on your projects if you guys are working this weekend, okay? Good night, guys. Not good night. Oh my gosh, I'm so used to saying good night that like it's like embedded into me. Have a good day, guys. Bye. I'm going to send you guys off in 10, 9, bye. Have a nice rest of your day. Have a good weekend. Relax. Make sure to eat if you haven't already.